All right, everybody all right? All right, two to be here, another again. Isn't that right? Didn't have to do it, but he did it. Done it again. Isn't that right? All right. Appreciate the Most High for all he's doing and all he's done. And it's definitely heating up out there. Isn't that right? These people ain't seen nothing. Wait till Mr. Yahuwah get back here. It's going to get hotter than this. That's right. It's our opportunity to make sure we got it right now. So I appreciate that, allowing us to lay down and get back up and not cutting us off while we transforming into getting this knowledge and information. He certainly ain't doing that for everybody. Somebody ain't make it. And y'all can see from the news, I saw a little bit of the clip, I think it was Damon that sent it, about Fox News about China buzzing Taiwan and doing military drills by while Joe Biden over there. North Korea getting ready to do some more explosions themselves over there. Why he over there? I tried to tell you how they were gonna go down, didn't I? I said Russia. I said Russia done took the first leg. China next. They going at Taiwan. They going down South Korea. They might well get ready. They getting invaded. North Korea gonna try. Everybody done set themselves up. America ain't do nothing. They threw them a little bit, but everybody getting themselves set. What the belief is that China really got their people starved because they're trying to teach them. They already know what America gonna do. They're gonna starve them out. So they started beating them out by locking them in the houses, starving them now. So when their war started with them, they already done prepared themselves. And everybody getting rid of their dollar. Everybody done run. When they watching what they did, see why they watching Russia and they pegging Russia on how to beat Russia, they don't realize Russia was a test drill. They sent Russia through first because China, India, and North Korea are already watching them. They already watch them. They're looking at how to get them. They see what to do. You got to get rid of their dollar. You got to get rid of their influence. That's how you take them down. All NATO following America because America put the most money up. Once they break them down and get America broke, they're going to be done. They know what they're doing. All of them, that's the whole thing. They all sit around and they play stupid games at the expense of other people's lives. All of us start hate. Look, all the people you hate is because of who they told you to hate. You never had an interaction. How many of y'all had a real interaction with a North Korean, Iraqi, or with an Afghanistanian? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just a real, in a way, it's just been a problem that's based off of you and them. All your problem been based off of what somebody else told them. What somebody done, they'll drop soldiers, and then you know the white boy, they like to rape these women. So they give us a bad, that's what hurt us. We come in saying we're trying to help. These white boys love to rape these women now. This ain't new, they did in Vietnam. It was so bad, they had to start putting razors in the little girl vaginas. So them guys would try to force, they would cut their penises up. Oh yeah, that's how they had to get them. Man, listen, child raping kids, this ain't new with white soldiers. No, you know what else? You won't have a special about it, won't nobody talk about it. They've been doing it. They catch them kids, that's why they love going to war. Y'all think the white boy to get the white boy, look at, listen, it's free reign. You get to shoot people unarmed. They ain't shooting nobody with no gun. They shoot people ain't armed. They'll walk into a village and kill everybody in the village. Just like they had the white boy left the base in Iraq, you remember that? Went in there, he was kicking doors in on civilians, just shooting them up, killing them. Look like a real hero. Get them people guns and you kick the door in and do it. I'm saying, it makes no sense. Why you shooting civilians? This the same thing they blaming Russia for. They own American soldiers do the same thing. And so they what make it bad though for other soldiers. Now when the soldier who going on here and they playing by the rules, they get caught, them folks start butchering them up and blowing their brains and cutting their heads off. You know what I can't differentiate one of y'all from another. All I know is your soldiers raped our kids, raped our women. So when I catch any one of y'all, I'm gonna cut your head off. So then when they get showed the news, what we gonna say? Look at how they treat our soldiers. They cutting our soldiers' head off, kill them all, bomb them all. That's part of propaganda. That's part of propaganda. They showed you how humane they are. When they came out with that girl, Jessica Lynch, the non-shooting white woman, they captured her and took her to the hospital. Now you don't know some real terrorists. When they capture you and try to get you back to your battalion, now that's when you know they bad. They rotten to the core and they need to be stopped. You got to just clear the whole earth for them type of people. Think about it, you done captured a good, clean, nasty, lying white woman and you try to get her back to her battalion and her battalion shooting at you, they don't want her back. Y'all know they'll attempt this more than what, see, they won't tell the truth. Y'all don't remember this? With Jessica Lynch, how many of y'all don't remember this? She was a war hero. She was sitting somewhere she wasn't supposed to be sitting. She shot up all her ammo, ain't hit nothing. She managed to get herself captured. They gave her back. They tried to give her back to them. America was shooting them. They wouldn't take her back. I don't blame them. They wouldn't take her back. So what they did a horrendous crime. They took her to the hospital. They took her to the hospital, left her at the hospital. She was laying up in the hospital. They dropped a SEAL team on the ground. Helicopter with video rammaging through the hospital, wide open. All you see is people with medical coats on, standing to the side trying to figure out what's going on. Come. They're running through him. We come to take you home. Just grabbed out the bed and jumped. Listen, before ain't no military, everybody here got on hospital uniform. She in a bed, she hooked up the IVs. Took her, throw it on the helicopter, go. Man, I'm so sick of it. You know, it's just embarrassing. Why are you running? You in the hospital. Them folks like, hell, we tried to give it to y'all before this happened. And who paying this damn bill? When the terrorists coming, he got a paper that ain't pay a bill. It's just terrible because, and the reason why I say this, it ain't the soldier's fault. Let me say that, it ain't the good soldier's fault. Just like it ain't the good police officer's fault. It's the bad ones that hurt you. It's the one that people cover up for and they let these boys keep going. These are the people that hurt us. Some of their own white boys deserve them. Just like Bird Dog deserve them. A lot of folks just walk off from them people and leave them. White people get that luxury though. And they get a book, they get a movie deal, and they get promotion, and they get all their pension. Going, you turn over, you walk inside the NSA and get all our information and give it out to somebody and let them put it on WikiLeaks. Look at it. You get charged. This treason. You're supposed to be killed. But America had a harder crime for him. They let him get a sex change. And they gave him this. Then they gave him his pension. They gave him all his money, and they man out here free right now. He's now chested manning. White people, look at how you gonna beat these people? How do you do this? You're telling me I can go inside, get top secret information. I can get this out. This stuff go global. Y'all know this was global. Do y'all remember that? Hillary, listen, most of y'all don't remember this stuff. Do y'all not know they had to take the Secretary of State, she had to fly to every one of these countries and try to apologize for what they said? Oh, they put all kind of information. They had information on everybody. They've been running. Listen, I don't know why you even record this stuff to keep it. They had conversation about everybody, all these world leaders. They had to fly to every one of these world leaders and try to apologize to them. This stuff caused them so much problem, they locked their white boy up, then they let the white boy get a sex change that they paid for. Then they had to reinstate that man and give him his pension. He free on the street. Who do you know can do this? How did your story go from you treason, traitor, to now you're a female and you got all your rights and you got your pension? Do y'all know how much money that worth to be able to do some stuff like that? And you know what's dangerous? If that were anybody else, they'd have had somebody kill them on the street. Because of the fact you done seen that. It's the fact you done seen it. They probably have been sniping him. He probably been dead on the street. It probably been an accident. Accidental, no, I don't know accidental. Let's say an accidental car wreck. He in his house and a tank drop out the sky and fall in the house and kill him by accident. But I say that to say, before you start hating people, try to make sure you learn all your facts. That's a lot of people hate me. They don't know no facts though. I'm just telling you, a lot of stuff that we have and a lot of stuff we hate, because I hate Chinese, I hate the Chinese. White people say all the time, I hate the damn Chinese, took all our jobs. Let me say this, let me be clear. The Chinese flew over him with guns and tanks in ships. Mind me, they flew in ships, came over him, and in tanks, dropped down on us and captured all our steel plants. They took all this stuff. No, America gave it to them. And they gave it to them for a reason. They wanted you to hate people. Listen, white people, listen, they notorious at what they do. They teach you, listen, they'll give it away. They made you hate Mexicans. All our damn jobs gone to Mexico. The Mexicans invaded America and came up and said NAFTA. NAFTA. Is that a Mexican word? NAFTA. Is NAFTA Mexican, a Spanish word? That's how they say it. Is that a Spanish word, NAFTA? NAFTA. Have you ever heard that as a Spanish word? This American stuff. But they made us come along. You know what they're doing? All these white folk hate these. They just didn't get back across the border, the border. If them Mexicans stay on that border, you ain't even got a country. You need the Mexicans. You need the Mexicans. The Mexicans don't need you. You need the Mexicans. They used to living poor. They done mess your ass up with TV. You can't afford it. You scary. You can't take it. Hell, you miss one sip of water, you gonna die. The Mexicans, listen, they done built this country back after these folks done messed us over and locked us up. You need the Mexicans. They make you hate them and tell you them Mexicans come over here. Let me ask you a question. Why they coming when everybody hate them here?
Right, that's right.
They couldn't get no fair treatment. Why would you come? Everybody here hates you. We don't want you here. Or is that the truth?
Right, come on.
That's what they tell you to make you think they don't want them here. How the hell folk gonna pop up, cross through 3 countries to get here, where they gonna be arrested and hated and hung by the Klan? Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. That's just the lie they telling you. Who you think institute them people to come? The people that's here are immigrants. That's what they are. White folk come here one generation, all of a sudden they're American. Donald Trump American. His mammy, his pappy not from him. He the first generation his family to be born here. And they can tell you more about America and got more rights than your black ass. How you tell me something? White boy, your little Johnny come lately ass just got here. We got grandparents, we got parents, grandparents, great-grandparent, and then they great-grandparent been here. One white boy jumped down here, he flying flag, it's all about build, make America great again. Guess when it was great? Before your ass got here. But you listen to these folks tell you they saga. Make America great again. You're the first generation. When was it great? Before your dad and your mammy got him. See, niggas don't know how to channel these people in conversation, do we? We let them folks, but look, when he talk, you thinking that man like, hell, he the one came on the Mayflower. Him and his wife. His wife and her parents are not American citizens. Listen, when JLK pulled that shit, they were gonna get him out of office. Do y'all remember when JLK was sleeping with the girl, he had a Russian lover? Yeah. They snatched their ass up out of here and flew her back to Russia. They told him, man, you can't have no fire, you can't have that woman up in the White House. They said the rumor supposed to be he got a secret tunnel that got to sneak women in. He was sneaking her in there. He loved her too. They snatched their ass up, everybody got her out of him, deported her right up out of him. They told him, you can't have that woman in here. But Trump got one in there. Trump laid her little lily white ass right up in there for 4 years, and nobody said nothing. Because white people hypocrites. They hypocrite. They pick and choose when they want to pull American status, then they pick and choose, then holler, I don't have a problem with immigrants, as long as they come over here right. Hell, you came on the Mayflower, I don't remember seeing I don't remember you applying for no asylum. Right. When your ass got ran out of England, where your asylum paperwork was. Right. See, all that shit they talking about crossing no border and come on here to eat legal on boats and shit. What would the Mayflower, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? Where do they make these, in North Carolina? Where do they build these ships at? They love having these conversations with people that don't know nothing about their history. But that's the thing, though. They throw it in your face as though they always been here. How did you come up with all the, how did the people who were here originally come back now to be subservient to you? That's why how prominently hang this flag over there. What was here before you came? Well, we don't have these conversations. I don't want y'all to think too hard. Don't worry about it. Because the more you think, then you have to take responsibility. You don't want to take responsibility, so do like you've been doing. Don't think. Listen, that's an unpleasant situation. We can never be satisfied with just what they tell us.
That's right.
Y'all got what I'm saying? Listen, their American history got to start. You go back ours, it's going to be hard to start our back. We've been here. All they did was erase everything about us, leave fragment stuff. They always found a little piece of something with us. It's never a complete sentence. It's never the whole book. It's a piece of this we found, a little something of this we find. But all that shit fully complete. John Smith and Pocahontas. They've been poking hell out of all of us since we've been here. I guess all our name Pocahontas. Don't worry about it. So we got to educate our young people so they'll know their history. All the history they gave you about you is just what they want you to know about yourself. All the people that stood up and resisted, these people they either put them on drugs, murder them, or they made lies up about them. We got a lot of great people. They ain't going to tell you about all. They give you a come to Frederick Douglass. I'm not really that impressed with Frederick Douglass because white people gave him too much leeway on to do stuff. And the only way that makes sense to me, because you was an ass kisser. I'm just, like, now, a lot of these folks might be impressed with Frederick Douglass. I'm really not. I know damn well white folks in those 1800 don't let you marry no damn white women and sport them around, and you come and speak to them on no 4th of July and you insult them unless you somebody that's doing something for them. I ain't no fool. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't believe a lot of stories that folk tell you. I ain't impressed by him and Booker T. Washington, son and daughter, them getting together what they did and married, had no kid. Don't do shit for me. What it did for you? A baby damn Booker, what it gonna do for me? What does a baby Booker did for you other than laid in your nose and kept blowing with the wind when you breathe in and out? Y'all all right? What are y'all folk for the truth or what?
Yes, sir.
Do you actually think, I believe these white folk, that this nigga, what he had about 2 white women he done been with and married with?
No, the first one was black, the second one was white.
Second one white. Yeah, I believe that. And you show them in their face in 1800. And these folks ain't kill your ass?
Right, exactly.
Let me tell you something. Let me see. Let's see. The world got better by, what was that, in the 1800s?
Yeah.
Let me see. In 62, Emmett Till said, bye, baby, and his ass got hung and drugged through water. What the yes man did? We talking about 100 years later. Damn near 100 years later, man say, bye, baby, a kid, and your ass get drowned. Your face get wrapped up with barbed wire. But Frederick Douglass got a white woman, and everybody killed him in 1800. I don't doubt he have her. I just know what they do to you. You see what happened to Jack Johnson?
Yep.
They cut the brakes on his car.
Yes, sir.
And that's about 60 years or so, about 40-something years after that. He a world-class boxer. White folk don't play that stuff, man.
That's right.
Don't fool y'all. Say he wasn't in the South either. He was up in New York.
That's right.
You can't put it on the South. He was in New York. They cut his brakes. They didn't like the man. The man had a stand for him. They said Jack Johnson was riding through a state, got stopped, was riding through a city, got a ticket. So he paid the man the ticket right down the spot and gave him double. He said, what did? He said, when I come back, I'm going to be speaking to him. What you do to the man pay you double on the ticket? What kind of shit is that? You think about it, you just paid the ticket, the man gave you, did like, what? He said, when I come back through, I'm going to be speaking. They said Jack Johnson, he liked women and fast cars. And that got him killed. Man, you got a club in New York? Come on, man, dressed pristine. Man, wearing tux, wearing suit, tie. This man wasn't wearing no damn overalls out here in no field. Jack Johnson look at me and shit, I'm out of that stuff, man. Go to jail, kick ass, take name. Come on, then you talking to these white boys while you fighting. Is this your champion? Why you in the ring, these white folks hating that man, screaming, hating that man? I know what they did made sense. I don't believe Frederick Douglass did all that. I believe you work for these people. Let me tell you something. These white folks pull you out, these white folks give you an accolade, it's for a reason. You see them come pick me up and talk me on their shoulder, I shit down their back. I saw you, I got that weak bile, man. I let it go, it just go. I'll push with all my heart, my eyes damn near pop out my head. Them folks ain't gonna pick up. Let me tell you something. If you take a stance and you tell these people the truth, these people will blackball you, they will ostracize you, they will hate you. That shit don't move me. I'm just one more person. Y'all hear me? Every generation, we always gonna have some of me and some more people like us, they're gonna take a stand and be ready to tell these folks their face. This is just where you at. That shit don't move. Listen, we ought to be, why is it we all have to sit around and wait to get killed? You know what you don't hear white people say? We got some difficult days ahead. Just tell me when you heard white people say that, a white leader, you're thinking of history. Are you familiar with, I'm just kidding, are you familiar with other white leaders, like great white people that came through from presidents or I don't know, you know what I'm saying, are you familiar with other great white people they told you, with any of them maybe? Are you familiar enough to know, familiar enough to say, do you remember them saying, we got some difficult days ahead. I'm not concerned about that now, I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountaintop. I looked over. I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you. White folk know the hell up. We going together. We the only folk got to get up and always our message always got to be our death. Why you don't never hear these white folks ever say this stuff? Why Joe Biden don't say, ain't nobody closer to death than his ass. That man look like the whole bag of death. But you see that white folk, they don't do that. They still talking about Joe, run again. There's no way in the hell Joe Biden got 2 more good, strong years to try to run for 4 more. He huffing and puffing now. White folks still, Joe, you got it. You can do it, Joe. We be 22, 23. I wouldn't do it your day's number. Don't y'all understand? We always had to have a speech about our idea. Malcolm, all that. We always walk through and we always go straight out there, no gun. The hell you say? They always, no, brother, I don't want no guns. Don't nobody shoot nobody. We're the only people come out with this stuff. And I know why they do it. You know why? Because they know when enough of our people get killed, they're going to blame us. They're going to say, look at what they did with Black Lives Matter. Look how they turned that whole thing around. Some lady come out with a group, I don't know this lady. White folk, quit damn lying on us. We don't know these people. But I ain't got no problem. I'm not going to try to act like, oh, we so distant from it. It's just, hell, I don't know. I don't know nothing about this group. But you always make us run from stuff. Anytime it's something, get away from him. He's going to get you killed. Get away. Why white folk don't get away from white folk to get them killed?
That's right.
Them folks that connected that boy in Buffalo, them folks not finna denounce him.
No.
Them folks, see, we the only people. Listen why we want to, Black Lives Matter, they getting black people killed. Somebody tell me what y'all know. Tell me the truth. What have y'all heard Black Lives Matter tell us to get us killed? What have they told black people to do to get us killed? I'm familiar, because I hadn't heard it. Tell me something. Does anybody, how many of y'all heard Black Lives Matter before, the name? I make sure y'all conscious, so you have heard it. Yes, how many of y'all familiar with the conversation that they gave us to get us killed? What have they incited us to do? How in the hell these folk come up to my Black Lives Matter getting us killed? Black Lives Matter responds for all these black deaths. I was like, all I want to know, where's this information coming from? I hadn't heard it. That just show you how they program. Look at it. They went and got her because she took money, bought her a house, gave her, I just money with you. You gave the money, what the hell problem is yours? Let me say this for a minute. Huey P. Newton took $250,000. They got him for it, but they had to let him go. He told, hell, I'm the one put that thing together.
Right.
They always want you to work for free. Yeah. Every white boy getting the presidency have walked off with billions. Millions of millions. That little 2 million, the people gave her the money. Yeah. Hell, she can't get a house. Who put it together? That's right. All you said was Black Lives Matter. You gonna say that shit wrong place. Now all of a sudden, you're a terrorist. My life matter makes me a terrorist. They say, Blue Lives Matter. See, that's different. How that not are y'all serious? It's just the fact of the hypocrisy. How is it you come that when people of color say they lives matter, all of a sudden you're associated with a terrorist group? You one of them. Y'all the people killed George Floyd. This shit came out after George Floyd, didn't it? When did Black Lives Matter come out? Before? That show you don't know shit about them. Michael Brown, yeah. Get Mike Brown started. Probably Black Lives Matter killed him too. That's how they do it. But this is what I want us to think about. Why do we allow these people to push us in a position where we always run from anything that says something positive about you? Right. If I came along, I was preaching whitey, whitey, whitey. Love whitey, flag, love whitey, every whitey on the planet. Let whitey, let whitey, let whitey. Man, these damn folk be giving me all kind of plaques, awards, run for president, be something. When you say love yourself, not masturbate, love yourself, all of a sudden you're a terrorist, you hate the country. You know what? Black people ought to be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. That you let these white folk give you some shit like that for a conversation. They make you hate me. What I done to black people? How I'm hurting black people and I tell a man to take care of family? Yep. What I do, I tell a woman to get back in her home and take care of home and rear her children. Yep. What am I doing? I teach kids to love their parents and honor their parents. I'm putting this damn thing together. Yes, sir. That's right. Ain't that right? The shit in chaos. That's right. His house in chaos. Yep. He see what his kids will do. This ain't the first young white boy we had. What the one that had in Florida had the mega hat on? Had the gun all in the backyard, their drawers on and shit. Y'all remember they went to Florida school, was it Parkland High School in Florida and shot them people? Yeah, shot. He was in the backyard. The neighbor took pictures. He had the Trump hat on. Yes, the teenager had the gun with their drawers on in the backyard. Y'all remember that? Yes, sir. Pull up, let them see it. That was Parkland High School? I want y'all, but let me tell you what they did. They did nobody going to arrest Trump. The FBI didn't get him, so now y'all had to go do something, and you got a YG, was it? Yehuda gang, YGDT shirt on, my ass going to jail. Yehuda ain't exclusive to me. This boy had a mega hat on, killing folks up in a high school, and nobody associate him with Trump. Your ass can't say your life matter. Oh, you a terrorist. You with that group, Black Lives. You the one killed George Floyd. You the one killed Sandra Bland. Where the hell you getting this information from? White people kill you and tell you black folk done it. That shit insult your damn intelligence. I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm not one of them niggas to walk outdoors and say, y'all, I'm finna go out here and let them kill me. Not without no fight. I don't owe white people no conversation. You don't owe these white folk no apology for you being you and caring for yourself. I don't give a damn they don't understand it. They understand they give a damn about themselves, don't they? Then understand I give a damn about myself. You don't have to, listen, it's unfortunate that we have to waste time defending our, what white people out, what show, what YouTube they got of white people get up trying to defend their right to live? Why they plead with folks to let them have rights and equality? Why they're pleading with police not to kill them? Why they're pleading for justice and education? We the only damn folk making these videos. We the only folks out here marching for this shit because we the only people that ain't got it. Don't tell me about no damn advancement. Nobody doing this but our ass. It's the same conversation ever since we done got with their ass. Don't act like this shit don't exist. What made me mad, you let white folks say some dumb shit like that, and y'all black ass won't stand up and say nothing against it. We the same, it's the same conversation. Rights, equality, education, fair pay, housing. Y'all ain't never heard that before, I can tell you. Fair pay, equality, equal rights. Is that the same stuff y'all heard when y'all were growing up? Yeah. But we better now. Oh man, the world's so much better now. Same shit, different day. You went to sleep and you woke up, this the end of your dream. Your ass in your same situation. I remember I had a dream, man, I could fly. I was flying. I did pretty good. I was out there for a minute. I wasn't there no long time. I wasn't long Michael Jordan though. I was flying, had my cape shit, and I came down. I seen some folks I knew. I told them, I said I could fly. And I mean, quit lying. I said, I can't. I said, I could fly. They said, I said, come on, white man. I jumped. I got up, I kept landing. Couldn't get up there. They said, I told you couldn't fly. My shit didn't work. That's how it is. Listen, but I know what I did, but nobody, I was trying to show them I can fly. Look. Man, my ass a jump up and land. They just looking. Man, I told you couldn't fly. That's how it is right there. Your shit don't work. That's how we do. It's that closet shit. It's a lot of shit we do by ourselves. When you get out here in front of these folk, you can't do that shit, huh? Now you get out of my dream and let's get out here and let's show these people we can fly. Here, nigga, here we talking about some smoking. I was not smoking crack then. Never. Yeah, but the thing is, we got to believe in ourselves. We got to get up and we have to stake our claim. You know, they used to do that years ago when they got him. Listen, these people got property without paperwork. They got paperwork after they got property. When these folks was sat here and they put these folks on horse and let these people go, you ran as far as you can go and you put your stake in the ground, that was yours. That's right. No paperwork. They got paperwork for it after they took it, Dave. That's why shit look good. Like now, you have to go, you can't get stuff until you get to pay. You can pay me for some property. The state, the county ain't gonna recognize you dead till you get your paperwork. That's right. That's right. They recognize white, see, they let white folk take shit and then they gave them paperwork after they took it. That's right. That's how they beat them. Man, they got in there trying to show, this mine. See, look right here and read this. You know that shit you done, what the hell? Oh, no, son, this mine. See, it's recorded, the government, everybody know it. The state, well, all this recorded right here, this mine. And you know what? They just kept moving. They slicked the shit out of these people. Yes, they came up, talked to these people. How you doing? Doing all right? That's good. You might get on my property. My ass just got him. Your property? Yeah, my property. How your property? See, I got paperwork right here from the federal government. The what? The federal government. That's who run this country. The country. They just called it the land. They're like a country. Yeah, see, the country. The United States of America. This is who this all belonged to. And they gave me paperwork that this is mine. See, I own this. Right now, you trespassed. I could shoot you, but I wouldn't do that. I want to give you a chance to leave. Listen, All they kept doing was pushing them people back till they pushed them out. That's how they move. They got paperwork to do the same thing to you now. They got government paper that they can always come and take 3 feet of your yard. And they can't measure worth a damn. They'll be at your front doorstep. They keep paperwork so they can come and take from you. Listen, everything they do to you, they got paperwork to justify it. All they got to do is name you something, deem you something, and you can fall right up under the definition. Hello? That's all I had to do is just say, well, we passed a law to shoot all dirty bastards. Not y'all. Not y'all. Just dirty bastard. You dirty bastard. The law covered me. It's not about black or white. It's about the law. See, they trick you with so many wordplay games, and then they give you these labels, just like they did. Listen, calling you a terrorist ain't no different. They pull that shit with Ken, they call him a communist. See, that's how, y'all remember they call a communist? If them crackers called you a communist in the 60s, in the early, listen, man, your ass is out of here. Listen, they get you off the property. All that stuff they do now with flying you to Guantanamo Bay, this ain't no new shit. This is old stuff. Most of y'all people not familiar with this. When they give you a communist, that's why, listen, when they label you and say, you're a damn commie, that was done. That means you want to take other people's goods and you want to give them to other people. They're going to take your stuff, brother, and give it to them. So he get his gun and come out here, we got to kill these damn communists. These damn communists going to take our stuff from us. That's how they beat you out the whole time. Now they come and they call you a socialist, like that's some different shit. Oh, you're a socialist. The damn thing all falls on the Marxists. It's the same thing. See, white people keep trading word title. It's the same definition. Let me ask you a question. How do you know communism is wrong? I want to hear the answer. What's your answer? No, I ain't saying what I said. What's your answer? How many of y'all were told communism was wrong? Communism, okay, tell me why. Communism actually brings inequality. Your book is communist. Let me see that. We're going to go and we're going to gather, okay? Now, I'm a bigger man than you, right, in height. Eat more than you, right? One homer. I can eat 3 of them on any given day. Straight. I'm talking about just straight through 3 homers. I'm just using. Now, we got to go out here and we got to get 1 homer. Y'all got it? Quarter of my eat. That's as far as I can go. Now, I got 7 people in my house, so I get what, 15 homers? 7 homers. He got 3 people in his house, so he gets 7 homers. 3 homers. Now, she got 4 people in her home, in her house, so she get 10 homers. 4 homers. Now, he got 1 person in his house, and how many he get? 2? 1. Now, everybody coordinate eating. Now, he that gathered the least, which is him, you ain't gonna believe it. He don't have no lack. Now, I got the most people. Guess what I got? Nothing over. We got equality. That is what they call communism. Because how America works, capitalism, I get all I want. If I'm able to get more, let me have all I can get. But I'm going to be taken from somebody else. See, your book came in, and what they'll call communism, your book stands for part of some of that everybody should have equality. Let me tell you something. White people hypocrites. When I say white, their system is hypocritical. Okay, this is called a capitalism society. In capitalism, if you don't make it, you don't make it. Okay, there is no program. You make it or you just die out, you don't have it. Why do these people have a welfare program? Why do they have homeless shelters? This would all fall under communism. People, black folk don't know shit. Black folk don't know shit. White folk don't know shit. They don't know shit. Shit, Shiola. They're going to take the shit. So now you sit here, you try to educate our people, say, no, communism has always been here. Listen, when the economy crashed, there's no way that the housing market should have been bailed out. That means you're not a capitalist society. In the 70s, General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, all failed. Bailed out by the, this cannot be a capitalist society if you bail them out. Let me tell you what would have happened if all of them would have crashed. Someone else with money would have come and bought it and would have took it over. Let me tell you who you all remember, Zayres. Y'all don't remember Zayres, do you? Sunshine Department Store. That's now who you call Target, who was bought out by Richway. All these stores were bought. That's what you do when they crash. Someone else buys it and someone else takes it over. AirTran ain't never value jet. Who now is Southwestern. That's what you do when it crashes. Someone else will pick it up and tell it's a capitalist society. You can't do nothing with it, I'll take it and take it over. But how they do, they bail out their buddies and all these folks flaunt in your damn face. Here in America, our industry is strong. General Motors, we've been here for years. We're going to be here. We provide jobs. You are mother. It's coming. You see, this is how they play you. And they flooded. All these people took bailouts. None of these, not Ford, General Motors, Chrysler, these are the bummest mothers you done seen. They always begging and borrowing and paying back nothing. A lot of these folks don't pay the debt back. It's watchful. So they came on like they did something for American people by giving them SBA and PPP. Shit, you always been giving it to them. They holding these people to the fire, and nobody got their money back from these people. These people only pay a small amount. Listen, all of the airlines, when the September 11 happened, every one of them should have been out of business. You know how, this is how they think. I know why they did it, but I'm going to tell you how you think. They saved jobs. Them jobs are going to still be there, and somebody else with money was going to buy them companies and take them over, and them people still, what they going to do? Take them over, and none of y'all got a job. I'm going to fly the plane my damn self. You're going to still need pilots, right? You're going to still need stewardess. You're going to still need people to load the planes. You're going to still need people to fuel the plane. You're going to still need people to repair the plane. People are dumb as shit. They're dumb because they keep thinking, see, they saved jobs. They ain't did a damn thing. Them folks put that money in their damn pocket. When the Senate called their ass up there, remember the first time they bailed them out, they brought them up there, and when all the gentlemen, they flew their ass up there in them private planes. They said, y'all flew here on private planes? They let them, y'all don't remember that? Dog and punk. They don't see because they don't keep up no news. They had to come and see the Senate because they got all that money. They had asked to come up there with me with them about that. They're trying to figure out, y'all flew here on private planes? Y'all say y'all were hurting. Oh, all their ass came in private planes. They on that commercial stuff. They're like, man, I got to fly in a private plane. Land there at that set. Listen, they let them have it. Ate their ass up. And guess what? Not one of them guys flinched. All this shit a dog and pony show in front of American people. Ain't took no money back. We ought to do, and we ought to do. Oh, woo, I so afraid. I so afraid. Kept their money, ain't paid shit back, still rolling, and our ass still bumming. Price is still going up on these cars. Listen, they all in cahoots together. They're all in cahoots together. The American people, the only damn dummies. The white ones, the black ones, the Asian, the Spanish ones, the African, we the damn dummies. Because we the people sitting around victims. We are the victims of these people because none of us have a brain out here to sit down and realize, how is the everyday working man my problem? How's a person who sit here in a red light with me is responsible for the whole country? You see him, that black woman with them kids and no husband in the home? That's where your taxpayer money going. You wouldn't pay all these taxes if it wasn't for her. That's it. When you see these little black kids and they walk around them little joint zones, that's where your tax money going. These corporations ain't getting them. All that damn money poured when the Ukraine ain't never showed up. Russia saying, we blowed all that equipment up. Who you think let them blow it up? The U.S. put it right there for them to blow it up, and they gave them some little toy damn machines to tear up, and they go back and say, now we got to sell them another $40 billion. The Russians hit it. All scam. Listen, all these people got the same scam. Listen, whenever you see them come out parading their military stuff, it's all empty shells. It's been proven they don't have. Let me tell you, these people study these people. When they folk, y'all don't see them before they'll show like that military parade, they show all that shit. You know what they pay attention to? Look at the tires. They should have a bulge in them. Their tire fully inflated and rolling because the shit empty. You make your people think you got that shit. They don't have it. Listen, they watch. This is how dumb you are. You don't pay attention. Look at the tires. You carry around this bone with all these damn pounds of explosion, 1,000-pound explosion, and your damn tire ain't even got a bulge in them. Because the whole thing is just a farce. You just make a fool out of the people. People out here cheer, you ain't got shit. They always make a fool out of us. Because they learn to pay. Guess why they will watch that? Because that's the same shit they do. They do the same shit. That's why you watch it. This is how they beat you every time. The Negro, the reason why he's gone nowhere, he gets beat because he's not a thinker. What do I expect my enemy to tell me about himself? I ain't that strong. I'm really scary. I'm afraid for my life. God knows I don't want nothing to happen and go wrong. We're ready for anything. We're prepared for everything. And we can do anything. Wow. We're going to get defeated. You heard that? What you think? See if you got it. Look at tires and see if his tires got any deflation from the weight of the shit he's telling you. Because he's lying to you. He's just as scared as you are. He's just as afraid as you are. And he does serve a God. He just don't tell you about it.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. None of these countries operate without a deity.
That's right.
You hadn't fought nobody that didn't have a deity.
That's right.
The whole fight of these folk conquering is to conquer somebody else's deity. To try to prove that their deity great. The Greeks did it. These folks always fighting with the God. Listen, you the only one, your ass has been godless. Because they gave you your God. They gave you a God. They created it. They fabricated. They knew they could be. On your knees, you praying to them right in their face. And when you get through and you open your eyes, kick the shit out you. And kick you down and stomp you out. Because I gave you that. That's my lie. That's my lie. I gave it to you. And you going to use it on me? Hit me. Hit me, white man. Y'all tell me hit him back. Come on, holler, hit him back. Come on. I can't do that. The God in me won't allow me to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pray for him. That's how you let that white man. He let this some shit. It really works. That I gave him this God, and I do shit to him that I'm telling him he ain't supposed to do to me, and then I tell him to pray for me. Why you ain't never found him to pray for you? Why don't some of these good white folk come pray for you when you steal their shit? Why don't some of them just pray for you when you break in their house? Why don't they just pray for you walking down the street? Just put that God on you. Oh, in the name of God, Jesus. In the name of white Jesus. They don't do it. They know shit don't work. I made it up and gave it to you. It's all fabricated. That's why you can't win your fight. You don't have no, how you gonna win it? Come on, folks. At least think like Daoud. Try to give me that shit. He look at me, I ain't even never proved it. He said, I can't go out and fight. I can't prove. Then you don't get your ass scared. Your ass getting whooped. You've been using how many years? What you trying to give it to me for? What? Tell me let's do that. Tell me the generation that it worked for. Since the time the white man gave you God and Jesus, okay? Let's think for a second. Tell me, when did it work? Think for me now. What generation? What generation freed themselves, liberated themselves, delivered themselves, built for it, with it? Tell me when it worked, when it happened. Every group you going to try to name, they took Tulsa. They had them in Louisiana. What happened to them? What happened to them? There has never been a Negro generation that has ever done anything successful with Jesus. All y'all niggas got to do is name them. Tell me which one. Because they scared. You know what they're thinking? Not one of them, and they ain't got one out there either. Oh, the civil rights movement. What are you marching for now? Civil rights. Never happened. See, the nigga ain't got a brain in his mind. Why you keep using a weapon that don't work? What kind of weapon my enemy gonna give me? That's that old shit. We finna do a duel. I already loaded the guns. This one yours, this one mine. Surely it's equal. Surely his is accurate. I'm your enemy, Cam. What kind of gun am I gonna give you? How did you get Jesus? You don't have no African record of no Jesus? We never had it. They said, well, you got beat in Africa with your God. We got beat because we gave up on our Elohim to take their God. That's how we got beat. You were manipulated out of your Elohim. Man, we were prosperous before we met these people. We were industrial before we met these people. Now they industry. You go downtown, you see them building New York. You can go to New York. You can go to Philadelphia. You can go to Detroit. You can go to any one of these majors. Go any major city you want to. Ain't none of them skyscrapers by a nigga. Ain't none of them skyscrapers owned by no niggas. They all white. Your ass might be working in one of them skyscrapers. Your ass might be high on crack like a skyscraper. But your ass don't own one. I don't know what they thinking. You don't own ain't no nigga own no major corporation that run through this whole country. All these folk got to use it. You don't own it. Nigga start out with Coca-Cola, white man got it. Shit international. It's all over the world. Took it from you. You invented a black man. Most of y'all, how many of y'all don't know how that thing's supposed to start? Coca-Cola. Supposed to be a black pharmacy right down here in Carterville. I used to work down in Carterville. He invented it for his customers. Had cocaine in it. Elon Musk came on. Elon Musk just told y'all that. He said, I'm going to buy McDonald's. I'm going to fix all them fix the ice cream machine. I'm going to buy Coca-Cola, and I'm going to put cocaine back in it. Y'all remember reading that? Elon Musk he tweeted it. He said, I'm going to put cocaine back in it. He would use it for a medicine. His customer would come in sick. He'd make it for him. White folk, you know what they do? This some good shit here. We going to buy that from his ass. Coca-Cola come and try to impress folk in February. Coca-Cola for Black History Month. We've given out $2 to help the nigga go to college. Stone Mountain, black man supposed to own Stone Mountain. They tricked his ass out of there for about 40 bucks. They told him the shit wasn't good for nothing, you couldn't grow nothing. Look at white folk. Y'all know how many billions Stone Mountain have made? Billions. Everything a black man get, you don't hear no more history about the black man. Soon as they get it, it's like a white man invented. White man always had it so long, nobody even think about the nigga. So everything about you, nobody tell you the truth about yourself. You need somebody to educate you about yourself. Why would you take a religion that come along and downgrade you on every end? You need something that's going to build you up. Why you think white people change the narrative when they heard your book? Because your Elohim don't build them up. It builds and supports you. And they don't need you to be able to stand on your own. Then here come me, low icon. Low icon. They try to give my people back an opportunity so you can be somebody. You deserve to be somebody. You've been here long enough. You've done enough. There's nowhere in the world you should still be on the bottom this long. You know what I mean? Listen, let's go with the birthplate. Let me borrow it for a second. You Africa. I just come to African capture and got you, okay? Took you over here in America, come on here. Now you're in America, I got you. Now I'm going to get old and die. Why don't let you marry, have some kids. Your kid grow, they go, I'm going down, I'm going, my kid's going to get it. Now they can keep you or sell you off to somebody. Let's go with, now we don't win on your kid, my kid, we don't win on 10 generations. At some point, son, why not stop this shit? At some point, son, somebody have come along this shit saying, this shit don't make no sense. How we been owning this man this long, his family and all his ancestors and been keeping the same discipline on his ass this whole bit. That just show how piss poor white people are and they don't even have a conscience. You good man. At some point, something ought to stop. At some point, something ought to change. You tell me out of all your generation, it ain't been one white person that proceeded from you that came along and said, stop. Man, your kids need to be free. We done had y'all, we done made way too much. We done done this way too long. Right. We did this in our ignorance. Right. My first father that captured, when I would talk to your generations, whoever received from me should come along and say, this should have been stopped. Right. This shit should have never went on that long. That's right. So with me, that tell me somebody is still teaching the narrative. Somebody's still teaching it. Is the air off on this side? Cause I hear about him, because it's so warm over here. I don't know what y'all, I'm on the, hold on. Okay, we might need to get it on like immediately. But I'm trying to figure out, what if people sat back and look at it, why hadn't somebody stopped it? It's because they're still teaching the same information. It's impossible. That make it much sense that Alabama can keep winning every year. You keep cycling out players. I don't care if you still keep getting new players. There's no way to keep continuing to be on top unless somebody set a narrative and you're letting it keep running. There's no way possible. Let me tell you something. I can take a team, we can take a team, pick them right now. Let them go ahead and play 10 times. The same team ain't gonna win every time. Sometimes maybe. That's just with the same team. That same team now, and you're gonna lose one possibly, or two, or maybe four, or it might be split. How the hell you get a team that can win every year, every time? And you change your players. Whole thing rigged. Whole thing rigged. Let me tell you something. These folks throw games and make it, it's impossible. I know some of these dumbass niggas, they think this shit possible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Laws are averages. It's just a lot of things that work against you. Y'all played it. Am I making this stuff up? Especially when I'm changing out players. It's different if I'm keeping the same player for so amount of time, but I'm changing players every year. Because I got people graduating, I got juniors leaving that's going early. There's no way in the world I can keep doing the same thing every year. But it looks good to us, and that's how white people psychologically is one people that they're trying to keep in progress, keep in play, niggas. Yep, that's it. When you say they win all the time, man, can't nobody beat them. Now you got to move from just football and look at life. Because you believe it. You believe it. Let me tell you what you don't have to do. Just because somebody tell you something, you don't have to believe it. That's right. Just because you show me something, you don't have to believe it. You have that right. Well, you tied my hand, Cam. I got to believe it now. I ain't got to do shit. That's right. Especially when there's a fact that works against me, it ain't a fact. It's only a fact because you said it. Right. Come on, man. Well, let's just be honest. Has anybody taught us like that to make us think? You've been taught if you see it, that's what it is. If you look up a word, we argue about a word, we look it up in the word, come on that way. Now you got to admit you're wrong and admit I'm right. Who wrote it? Whose word is it? That's how he beat you. Every fact he showed you ain't a fact from you, it's a fact from him. Did we ever think about that? Whose facts are they? Who do those facts justify? Well, you know, statistically, more whites are killed than blacks. Who did the number? Did you count them? Did you go over them? No, that's a known fact. Who knows that fact? Hell, I didn't know it. So now not going out talking, statistically, we keep spreading this shit now. Everybody bought the narrative. That's how they make you believe it. Yep. You get programmed with the lie, and you spread the lie to the people you know, because I want to show you I know some white facts. And now, guess what? Your facts are always dissipated. You don't have no facts about you. If you tell them folk about people we had who done great work, if it ain't in that book they got, never heard of it. Don't exist. Never heard of it. It ain't real. White people won't accept nothing that just come out your mouth. We'll take everything come out their mouth. Jesus Christ a fact because he wrote it. That's how dumb niggas are. Got a book, say 1611 King James perversion. He goes back to look at an original 1611, and the shit don't say the same thing, and it's still the word of God. Still the word of God. You questioning God? Because you know what? The white man wouldn't let you question him either. That's your problem. You never been able to question him. I know they say he angered you, because you know why? And my grandma, she's like, I'm pissed. My grandbaby, you were there. She let him know. She told Bryce, she said, Uncle Bryce, come here. Got it. She said, I'm pissed. They told her. She said what she told me. She said, I'm pissed. Because it's one of the things where it hurts me to see the condition of our people. It hurts me to see how we hadn't advanced and how we just buy into something and we don't really look at things that really enrich us. We'll look at things that will be prosperous out here and we can get a house or help us get in a program or get a car, help us. We don't look at something that helps us internally. See, we've been beat on other, white folks, this is what they don't learn. It's okay now for you to drive a Mercedes, a BMW, a Rolls Royce, a Jag, and you still know you're a nigga. It's okay for you to live in a community where white people live and you got more than one bathroom because you still know you're a nigga. It's okay for you to work in a job or a profession where they pay you now figure. Stop. If a nigga made $75,000, hell, it was almost like he was rich. It was rare that you had people in the 70s that made $75,000, in the 80s, and unheard. But now, black people getting jobs starting 40,000, 50,000. Our jobs starting 18,000, 22,000, 28,000. These were good numbers back then. They said, well, the cost of living, so equivalent today, kiss my ass. I don't care about no equivalent today. It still wasn't shit. Because you were getting paid more than that. Don't tell me what the hell it was equivalent to. Whatever they were giving us, they were always getting more. So they getting $75,000 per average on black people now. That means white folks getting 120. Not everyone, but enough of them. Ain't no way in the hell they let you get no job making $75,000 to $80,000, $50,000, $60,000, and white folks getting 20 and 14,000. No one job. Our people had 14,000, and we made it work. So now I'm trying to get our people to start thinking and looking at how things happen for us. And the reason why it's okay for you to make that money, as long as you know that you're a nigga on a negative end. You know, we know what the word nigga means on a positive end, but you need to know you're a nigga on a negative end. So that way it's okay. Before, you know they looked at? I didn't want you to drink out of white water fountain. You know why? Your ass will think you were white and you equal to me. You know why I want to go in the front door and you go in the back? Because your ass could walk through the door with me, Daniel. You'll think me and you the same. Think about it. You know why I didn't want your kid in a school with my kid? Because your kid would think they had the same opportunity my kid. So I want your kids in a different school. I want you to drink out a different water fountain. I don't want you to vote. I don't want your ass to eat with me or come in the door with me. Now they're thinking, we did it. How have you advanced? Socially. Economically. Don't tell me about black spending money. Hell, we were spending money when we had money then. That shit ain't impressing me. Tell me I know how much money we spending. We always been spenders. Shit, how you gonna live and don't spend money? That's right. That's one of the dumbest damn conversations I heard. You know, black people spend. Shut your damn mouth. Everybody spend money. That's right. We just buy stupid shit. You know, black people spend. Shut your damn mouth. Everybody spend money. And so they tell you stuff and you recite shit as though you got some kind of sense. The only sense you got is what they gave you. It's always his numbers, his narrative. So I try to get us to come back and reassess all of the things we've been saying, the way we've been thinking. Look at, they programmed you. That's why it's okay for you to drive that car. You know what you know when you drive that car? Tell him he's still a nigga. When he buy that house and he moved that all-white neighborhood, you know you still a nigga. You know why it's okay for you to drink out that water fountain? Come and drink out that water fountain. This white, I'm finna drink out of it first. I'm drinking that water. This the color one. I'm drinking the white one. He's still a nigga and he drunk out it backward. Now I know he ain't better than me. Cause the thing on this side, that's the problem we have right there. But you understand what I'm saying? But see, look how they beat us. And we thought, see, they make you think you making advancement. See, listen, white people don't know it, but you guys are really advancing. You ain't shit. Only reason he let you do it because you still don't have no right. Why do you think he can still run up and shoot you? He can still trump up charges on you and it's still questionable. Why do you think it's still? Because you haven't gone anywhere. He learned whenever he gives you something, it is because it still doesn't advance you. It's an illusion. You think you've gone somewhere, and you hadn't. When y'all were growing up, do y'all remember black people being killed by white people? Y'all remember that white people could kill black people? And they were killing, Uncle Tess, I don't remember, maybe they didn't do it. White people been killing us for how long? And they ain't never stopped. Where's our advancement came? Where has it changed? Like we're talking about the George Floyds and all these folks shooting these folks unarmed, choking. Is this new? Let me get them. George Floyd was what? Choke? What did he do? What's it? How did he die? Suffocation? What did they call it? What did they rule? Do y'all know their ruler? Asphyxia? Choke, like choking, like not breathing? So hell, when they put a rope around somebody, what are they doing? Breathing properly? What color people were doing that? What color person did a fixation on George Floyd? See, y'all done came a mighty long way now. Cracker don't use a rope. He just put a knee on your neck. He feel like hell, it's too much. He done got too weak and too high on dope to pull your ass up in the tree. Go and put you on the ground, put a knee in your neck. What about Eric Garner? Or fix it, same shit. Look at, he been know how to choke her. Was that a new thing? This is a technique that's really outdated. They've been using this shit. Who the hell teach somebody to choke the hell out of somebody? Even martial arts, you know how to teach you, if your opponent submits, let him go. The bastard don't acknowledge nothing. They don't, this shit makes no sense. That we sit around so dumbified that we don't think to realize you haven't advanced. You have to have these conversations with your kid. They say, oh, you're teaching the kids wrong. No, I'm teaching you, I want you to see real advancement. You need equality. You need justice. You need a justice system that works, that if something's done to you unfairly, whether it's by a white, an Asian, or anybody else, that the same justification for the punishment or the same punishment is equal on all. Y'all got it. If it's a black one, do it too. If it's a white one. If it's an Asian one, I don't care who did it to who, it shouldn't be done. Let me tell you something. People say the world can't do it. That's a lie. The world can fix. Some of this stuff we got shouldn't be happening. We can change it. We can change it. If we just gonna sit in the room and just pray, it's not gonna work. The book teaches about advancement. Hello? When he came and got us out of Mizraim, because we were weak. Yeah. But when we got strong, he said, you can do it. I fought when you was a child. I told you can do it. Listen, if they don't want to let you cross through there, I brought you, you saw what I do. I want to show you, that's the difference. He wanted to show me, Chris, what I could do. Right. I let you saw my signs. I let you saw all my wonder. You said, and I'm telling you, my father, you stem from, I'm your father. You stem from me. I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you that you can go through here and nobody can stop you. There's not a man that can stand against you. You see how he empowered them? He let them folk, don't, listen, y'all finna get ready to go. If anybody's scared, don't take them. He know that's a him. Listen, what kind of people you think they were? No fear. He let them saw enough to know that you could do it. That's right. Your enemies gave you fear. You bought into what they told you. Because they whooped somebody else. I'm not them. Oh, I done beat up nations, and I done beat up. Hell, I ain't them. You ain't fought me. That's right. That shit don't move me. You fought them. You didn't fight me. That's right. That's how they get in your head. They beat us with they come. You were beat by the conversation. Because you ain't believe in yourself. And they don't give you nigga preacher to teach you to believe in yourself. You know how they tell you to believe in yourself? Pay your tithe. Pay your tithe. He'll open your window. Hell, I need a door open now. I'm too damn big to be climbing through no window. That's why a nigga been running, always trying to jump out of damn window. He told me to enter in at the door. I come in at the door, I'm a man. Y'all hear me? We got to raise these kids up, our daughters, our sons, we got to raise them up and let them know who they are. Don't tell no damn millennium. Let's say old retarded shit. We got to put something in our kids can stand. You can walk, I want y'all to be able to hold your head up, I don't care who's there and where you at. Right. That don't diminish nothing from you. You go out with confidence, don't let nobody tell you who you are. See, you are ex-slave, your mama won. That's what you tell them, tell them shit like that. Ain't that right? We fighting to change our future. Y'all hear me? And this is what we got to do it. You think these folks taking time to teach these people, empowering them? And they gonna say he's wasting time. How wasting time? Hell, we're diminishing. We are dying out. We're gonna be the people on their street. We're gonna be people gonna be starved. White people gonna eat. White people gonna be housed. White folks gonna get welfare. When the shit get down and it get tight, they gonna show you right there. They gonna take care of their own. Yep, that's right. That's right. And I ain't even mad at them. I just be less of a man if I don't do the same. Well, I'm not getting mad at white folks. Ooh, white folks gonna take care of white folks. Hell, nigga, take care of your damn self. Right. Who had told me I was gonna lend and I wasn't gonna borrow shit from none of them. That's right. What you think they were gonna do for you? And you realize how economically empowered you're gonna be. You weren't gonna be borrowing. You were gonna be loaning. Now your ass see her long, lean. Start calling your ass Joe Clark. Like Joe Clark, gotta lean on me. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. It's like a spirit or something. But this is what we gotta do. If we're gonna get better, we gotta start feeding ourselves, educating ourselves with better information. People don't believe it. That's why I like, listen, you educate yourself with better stuff. You want to know, if you want to, you know what, you can do this. Go ahead and just feel better about yourself right now. Based off of what? You need information. That could be proof, that could be founded upon something, and know it connects to you so you can feel better about it. How you think white people go out here and feel better about themselves? How you think they get a flag and shit on there and hang it up there? What you think they were told about that flag? We conquered all their asses here. We whooped their asses. We fought and they empowered them to run like they the one fought them wars. Like they the one done it. They put it and instilled it in their kids. What you instilling in your kids? Be careful. Hide. Run. Cry. Don't let them white folk catch you. So what kind of kids you raise? Timid. Scared. Them the kids he give you the narrative to do. Your kid go to school, get educated. Who history they gonna teach them? In February they ain't taught you shit. How the kid they learn for Black history? Excuse me, ma'am. This a white on the seat. I paid my money. I'm moving a documentary about an interracial woman who wouldn't get her ass up. She should have got up and Russian suckered his ass. Then it'd have been a movie. We had darker skinned people. That stuff wasn't nothing new. But see how white folk get you? I just show you one. That'd be the only person you ever look to. Rosa Parks. Thank God and Jesus for Rosa Parks. That day what she did. And you know what she did that day? What it did for her? Absolutely not a damn thing. The only way we got that seat was not from no Rosa Parks. It was because they boycotted riding the bus. That was not because of no damn Rosa Parks. The folk push this stuff all they want to and put shit out here. It was a lot of black folk had been on the front of that bus were refusing to move. They didn't tell you that how many went to jail. Because you know what our people, the people who I respect, the people I really look to, are the people with no names. There were people out there, they have a Dr. King or Jessica. They walked out there and left their home and kissed their kids and went out there saying, I'm coming for change. They got out there and bought that bullshit Martin them gave them. If folk went out there and said, I'm tired of it. No, Cam, you can't be non-right. They'll slap shit out of Cam. Scout. No, Cam, like, no, Cam, Dr. King. Oh, look at it. Why you ain't grab that damn white boy? Who was slapping shit out of me? Tell him to stop it. Stoker Carmichael, I like him. Dr. King walking, Dr. Little short ass walking. Stoker walking down and told, he said, ain't no white man gonna be hitting me. Dr. King trying to ignore that shit. Stoker told, he said, he ain't gonna hit me, I ain't gonna hit him back. Started trying to stop Stoker. Go look at how many times Stoker got his ass whooped. And white folk, if black folk didn't play that, all that shit, all we got, that's a damn lie. You let him know, Stoker told Dr. King he walking a little bit ass. Little doctorate ass. Ain't got no stethoscope, no thermometer, nothing. Non-violent, none. His ass done got whooped up. Stoker let that man know. He said, hell, they ain't gonna hit me, I ain't gonna hit them back. We the only people. If you hit them back, it's gonna incite violence. What the hell made him hit me? See, all that shit they gave you, why wasn't nobody talking to them? Where were the white people to come talk to them and tell them to stop hitting you? Where were the clean white people who were for fairness come grab that white boy off your ass? Why they ask what? Why they weren't cutting them damn ropes? Why they weren't unlocking them jail doors, letting you out? Cause two of y'all were standing there talking and then your ass locked up for loitering. And listen, not go to jail, leave your ass on a chain gang. You working on some cracker farm for some years because you were standing here talking, 3 and 4 black guys. That's the kind of shit they don't tell you about, huh? That's the shit that pissed me off. Your whole life running. 3 of us standing here talking, next thing you know, we locked up, not no pay or fine, go. Our ass been sold to some white farmers.
right.
Working on a plantation for years. And black people in advance. Thanks to, what's that bastard name? The white one with the stupid ass hat on. Lincoln. John Booth did, right? He only got shot, he'd have just listened. John Booth told him, China, watch the movie, man, take your hat off. I'm Abraham Lincoln, emancipated process, man, I'm sick of this shit. Bow! He said, damn, I tried to hit the hat. He tried to hit the hat. He ran his ass, so he was just trying to shoot the hat. Well, I'm just telling you, shit crazy. How we get treated, how we get done. I have to go with this with our young people. Don't buy into it. You are better than what these people tell you. You don't need these folks to make no movie to tell you about how good you are. We forgiving people. Shit, there shouldn't be a black person on the planet that let a white person live or walk past them. All the shit we went through, if we did all that shit to white folks, you think white folks will let us live? Every time they see our ass, it be moaning time. We the only people walk past, keep going, forgive me, keep going. We never blame every white person. One damn thing happened. Black man stepped on a little white girl's shoe. Everybody black got to get home. It's more of them out here. I know it's more of them. You got the one you said did it. Well, we need to kill some more. That's how they think. And still right, justified. Your ass can't hold nothing against them. Because that's not the love of Jesus. That's how you get beat. My whole end, I tell you, if I'm telling a lie, if all y'all don't want to listen, I'll cut the internet off. I want to listen. I ain't gonna listen to a black man tell me no lies on a white man. I'm just telling you the just true, concrete facts. You are a better people than what people told you. You're not the animal savage he told you. That's his story. That's his story. And the reason why everybody hates your ass is because of his ass. Oh, the Indians hate your ass. You know why they hate your ass? Because the white man used you and put you on it. That's right. They don't even know. The only reason the Indians hate you, you know why they really hate you? Because I could have whooped their ass, you to stay out the way. I was whooping their ass till you got in the way. I hate our ass too. He was looking like I was whooping his ass with bow and arrows. Your ass got in the way. We know how to track. All that shit that pick up some dirt and listen to some dirt, so I can smell his stinking ass. Say smoking weed. No, is that marijuana? Yeah, it's right over there. we know what weed smell like. You're like, that's some good shit. That's them Indians. He trying to figure out how the hell you find me? And like that skunk, we smell that shit. So, boy, you smoking that skunk over here. I know where your ass at. Y'all ought to change. All y'all go get checked after this show. But I want you to know the truth about yourself. Stop letting other people tell you things about yourself that you know are not true. We don't all want to rape white women. We don't want to kill white kids. We don't want to take white jobs and white houses and white establishment. These are the lies that he telling people against you. And you just fall right into the hoops of it. We want to establish our own. We want to have our own, and we want equality for our people. We want the best for our children. His education system ain't the best education system. How the rest of the world functioning and he ain't educating them? That's right. You know why people come here and they say, well, people all come over here to go to school. That's true. But white folks go and study abroad. Sure do. They sure do. See, that's the psychosis. You know why the Asians, the Indians will come over here and they'll go to school? Because in their country, they just average. They come over here because American people are dummies. All the smartest one we got here ain't gonna compete with this dummies that they got. That's why they bringing him. Because you stay in China, you stay in Germany, you stay in India, you ain't shit. You just a regular student. But when you come over here, Excelsior! You're a genius. Then you're gonna get a job with these white corporations who gonna pay you money and let you do all this shit. Their country don't let them do that. So you'll sit around, you'll think there ain't shit over here. They make a fool out of you. They make you think it's great. And folks see you, they make everybody else that foreign come run here thinking they treat us good. Tell the truth, you see them. Say, man, you should stay where you were. These folks ain't shit. Tell them the truth. So otherwise, they're going to take every damn thing you got. They make TV and stuff, make it look like you come here, white folks just give you nothing. White folks ain't never gave us nothing. You know what they gave us? Pure hell. That's what white folks definitely gonna get, pure hell. Isn't that right? They ain't giving you nothing. Hell don't exist. That's why they're gonna give you pure hell. Absolutely nothing. If you see somebody of color got something, they had to bust their ass to get it.
That's right.
I'm gonna try to move on and talk to y'all now. I guess they tired of me. Probably tired of me and my words. I like my words. Donald Trump said, I have the best words. If they wouldn't piss me off, if they leave us alone and let us have a fair chance, I'll let them words alone. I'll leave them alone. Wouldn't be no need. What be the need? I want them to know I'm frustrated when they talk to me. I want them to know I'm tired. I'm sick of it. I ain't buying no more lies. I ain't waiting on no Dr. King Jr. the 3rd, the 15th to come. I ain't waiting on nobody to come do shit. We got to make it happen now. We got to educate these young people. If we don't instill something in these young people, that's it. I'm a product of my granddaddy. Oh, yeah. My natural granddaddy, too. Roy Lee. That's how it was. My cousin told me about my granddad, said he would sit out there. Say he'd be about the 1940s and all 30s. My granddad be out there, some white folk come in, cousin white folk. He said, I don't give a damn about no cracker. While they were there, he said, shh. Said, Roy Lee, said, come here. Said, we get some white folk come. He said, I don't give a damn about no crackers. I feel his spirit. They're like, why I gotta bite my tongue? When white folks say, oh, black people come, we can't talk like that. How embarrassing. You know how embarrassing that is for us that we the only people, we say some shit. If you lying, you shouldn't be talking.
Right.
If you're saying something you ain't got no business, you shouldn't be saying it. Right. So why the hell you gotta bite your tongue when they come? They don't bite there for you. Nope. I'll tell you in a minute about how they feel about the kind and who all don't like it, they need to go back. And you stand right, you just, they talking about your black ass.
That's right.
Turn around and say, I feel the same damn way about you. Get your shit and get the hell on. Quit making them think we supposed to go, so one day get their ass on. Oh, wait, we need to go. Get your ass on. We were here first.
That's right.
First thing we always do, we need to go run their ass back out of him.
That's right.
Always trying to border some shit. We need to go hold the border.
Yeah.
See, we don't think like that, do we? We can't do that, though. It's their country. Hell, they stole it from us.
That's right.
They stole it from the people we're here. That's crazy as hell. Somebody steal my car and go get and put a tag on it talking about this deal. Now I got to let them have it. The hell you say? That you had to enter my gun?
That's right.
I'm getting my damn car back. Somebody call the police. I'll call them in the ambulance when I get it back.
That's right.
That all depend on how you act. That's going to depend on who we call first. Isn't that right? All these children now, I always wanted to sit around and wait. I go tell you something, some white folks, you think they want the police to come get it? See, we the only people, because guess what? White people, they already police. Look at them old cowboy movies. Soon they get ready to go, can't hear your bad. I'm deputized. And they ain't never, guess what? When you undeputized them. How the hell I deputize you and your kids automatically get it and the next generations get it? That's how that deputizing shit works. Everybody white the police. I seen they got video, white man pull the police over because say, do you know you was speeding? Police, y'all done seen them videos. They pull their ass over. And have a kid let them know that you know you was speeding. You cut your lights on and go through that red light. None of us do no shit like you know you dead. Your ass finna be in the back of that car. He said, oh, I keep some crack for y'all little smart ass. Come on here. But get what? This is what you got. That's the phobia they give you. You have a right. Y'all got what I'm saying? But the fear they give you, if it happen to you, what's going to happen? I'm going to get shot. I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to go to jail. Why they don't get shot? Why they don't go to jail? Because they know once you F with one of them, it's some more of them. All we try to do is establish our right. Give us the same treatment. Give us the same dignity. Give us the same respect. Hell, we ain't asking for nothing extra. I give it a go. Y'all ain't the people. It's another general. It's another Tudor doll. All right, let's give it a sound of Kato Sarah. Cut your internet off. Don't have to watch it. Abinu, our Father, Hadu, thanks for all you've done and you rendered. Forgive us that we feared, we yarred. All the things that could come upon us from the hands of our enemies. Yet we never saw and we never considered that was the repercussion of the things we've done against you. All that you can cause to come upon us, even this captivity that we suffer now. Even the affliction, the sicknesses, the ailments, the broken homes, our children gone astray and in prison, incarcerated, and even murdered and drugged out and drunken, is because we turned our backs and we did not fear you. We're sorry for all the time we procrastinated, that we looked and we desired to be as our enemies were, even to attaching ourselves to their gods. I do unto you thanks, all the Tudah, thanksgiving, for you being Elohim, the mighty ones, whom can delegate, who can orate, who can do all things but fail, and kazab, which is tell lies. I do again thanks for the amat, which is the truth, that you've come to deliver us from our captivity, to be our Yasha, our deliverer, our Savior. Baraka us, which is bestow a benefit, a gift upon us, and let your pioneer or upon us, which is your face. Let your pioneer be our encampment, which is your presence, that you might keep us about on every side. Fill our lives, which is our hearts, with your heart, which is your affection that attaches to you. For we are Yakra by your Shem, which is called by your name. Baraka those we commit to you, in Palau, in which we ask, those that ask us to Palau for them and with them, concerning their condition, their situations, concerning their desires that they might be Yasha, saved. Baraka those which bestow a gift upon the out-of-towners and be their Nakum, which is their consolation. Grant them a reward for their stance, for their perseverance. Baraka the married, the single, the separated, the sick and the afflicted, behind prison walls and war-stricken countries, disease and pestilence, earthquakes and fires and floods. Be a baraka to the zabak, which is the sacrifice, that Yahushua HaMashiach, which is your salvation, the anointed one, has granted unto us this opportunity. His kai, his life, his mut, his death, his kum, his resurrection, and his shama, his intent to hear with the will to do. Grant us that we might be of a like love, which is of a mind. Make us of the Kodashim, of the separated ones. Make us Talmim, complete. Baraka us, that we'll be unrebukable, unblameable in the yom of mashpat, which is judgment. As we prepare to move further, search us and see if there be any Rosha Darak, in evil ways. Lamed us, teach us, show us, instruct us, and fill us with the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the spirit of separation. Take full control, that you get the Tahalim, the praise, the Kabod, the glory, and the Kabad, the honor, in the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua, HaMashiach, your anointed one. Let us all say, Amen. Oh, they're going to show you this right quick. I had told them to pull it, y'all can see this little boy here, this white boy. Let's see who they blame for this.
Folks, we got some new video in that I want to play for our viewers. This is of the shooter just a few months before the attack doing target practice in his backyard. This was filmed by a neighbor. That appears from the sound of it to be a BB gun. But his neighbor filmed him shooting that weapon there out in public in broad daylight, October of last year. We just got this video in. Chris Zwecker, again, you put this back into this collection of signs here. So you got a guy firing a gun outside. I've spoken to someone who lived close to him who said that the police had been called to his house a number of times for strange or sometimes violent behavior. Again, folks at home, and again, I know you guys have a difficult job, no question, but that's a lot of warning signs pointing in the direction of someone who looked like they needed help.
Agreed. I think we'd be hard put to find another case of a mass shooter that was flashing more signs than this young man right here.
That's only one video. They had pictures too. I don't know what it is. That's fine. BB gun. A BB gun make that kind of noise from that distance. You see how far the neighbors had to be to video that and pick that up. There ain't no BB gun. They knew what he was doing. That's just shooting in the air, but they just show you. Come to the house. They had other occasions, situations with him involving guns. They still let them go home. They still get them benefit of the doubt because it's their country and it's their kids. Our kids, the only people don't get a benefit of the doubt. As soon as our kids get in some trouble, we turn our own kids in. We take our kids and give them to them. There's no program for our kid. There's no rehabilitation for our kid. There's no help for our kid. There's no second chance for our kid. Their first chance is their last chance, and their life is ruined. White kids gonna keep getting benefit, keep getting the benefit of the doubt, keep getting opportunity, keep getting out, cover up the record, expunge record. Governors get, listen, we didn't know nothing about governors expunging records and giving these folks clemency against stuff like that. They told us shit like that on Westerns. It wasn't for white kids get them. They look at, hey, this is my white nephew, my white, my brother's son or sister's son or whoever, or my son. You got a future ahead of them, and we don't need this to come up on it, so we need you to seal their records. They get the seal record. It ain't because they don't commit crime and make it look like they better than us, their kids don't commit it because they live in better neighborhoods, more astute neighborhoods, and make more money. They asked me the biggest one on crack, right down here in Conyers. They were down here wide damn open, had this damn, venereal disease running down here wide open years ago. I remember when they did. That's why I ever moved out here. Man, their parents were leaving them at high school, leaving at home, leaving the house. They got all their friends having sex. One girl said she was in there. Listen, where her mama sitting there. She said she was sitting there. She said, I was in there. And she said, we had it. She said she woke up and she was talking about how she had sex with her. She said it was her fault because she was drunk. Her mama sitting beside her mama looking like, the hell? Man woke up semen all on them. Everybody been throwing bleach. Listen, that's how they did it. Man had a big case. Listen, don't nobody talk about that. What they call that scandal? Rockdale what? Lostdale. Y'all go look at the lost kids of Rockdale County. Listen, I remember they put it on TV. That shit came out. That was a one-time episode. They were like, hell no. Have everybody looking at up. These kids down here were so damn wild. Listen, no black, it was all the white kids. They had messed that damn place up. They gonna act like black folk come here and done something. Their parents were leaving them at home, loads of money, leaving the house. Listen, they got part of everybody in the house. Everybody having sex. I'm talking about running through them. Girl on the ground, listen, wake up, she bleed, semen all on her, and they'll put it like black girls all one out here hoeing and shit like that. Sick of it. Yeah. Sick of it. Right. They never talk about their own kids, what they've done. So they come along, they make a black kid think your whole life over. They ask to come up, they be doctors and lawyers. Ask by here, they judges. They ask jump up here, they chief of police, assistant police, and your ass ain't nothing. Because you done bought into the psychosis of them. One mistake, your life over with. That's true, you black. They don't say shit like that white. Gentlemen, did your parents ever raise you, or your relative ever told you, Justin, you made one mistake and your life is over with. You can never get it back. What'd you say, Justin? No, sir. Be careful, son, you out here. Because I'm telling you, one thing happens, son, your whole life be over with. Surely you heard that one. How many of y'all done heard this? Look at these folks, Justin. Look at his hand. Not putting it on you. You see that? Why y'all think they didn't tell him that? This their country. How the hell your life gonna be over? We create paperwork. How many of y'all done heard something like that, Assembly? One time, son, them folks get you, your life be over with. You see what I try to tell y'all. They raise us with fear. The mistake, and it's the truth for us, and it's only because we don't have the opportunity. They don't put us in a position where we can get them and say, listen, this is a good kid, right? This kid done made a bad decision. We're going to put this kid in a program. This kid go without messing up anything. We're going to expunge this whole thing. It's a child. I don't do that. You know what? You have to learn, son. You came before me today. You know what? I'm the one going to change your life. When you leave my courtroom, son, this is over with for you. They say shit like that to us. They run out like, we don't get no chance to change our life. You make a mistake at 18, there's no way in the hell you could be different at 50. You the same person you were when you were 18. I'll never forget you what you did when you were 10. And now you 75 years old trying to claim you new? Hell no. I see right through your lies. I don't care if you ain't got no trouble you have now, because you always been that person. They don't talk to white kids like that. They let them know, hey, the judge say, hey, I made mistakes. When the judge gonna tell her that? I made mistakes. I got in trouble before, and look at me, I'm a judge now. They're gonna say that because they want them to feel better about themselves. You can have this job I got right here. When the judge gonna tell you some shit? When the judge told you some stuff like that? That's all it is. They ain't never tell you though, Jay, from this right here, son, you can change your life and you can go and be a better man from this. They don't work like that. Them folks let you know you're in the system now. You're in the system now, you can't get out, son. So that's why this is what hurt us. A lot of our kids can change. They can change. They don't give them the opportunity to change. They keep the psychosis on them that that's it. Your life is over. You can never rehabilitate. You always gonna be him. They don't talk to us. They don't tell us. They don't educate us on how to grow from change. Young man, what you can do after today is you can change your life. This small sentence I'm gonna give you, the probation, whatever I'm gonna give you, you can grow from here and do different. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna sentence you to work out a company or put you with somebody and put you with a mentor. No, they don't do stuff, they do it for theirs though. A lot of it is because you gotta look at people's environment. You take them and put them in a different setting, you'll get different results. They don't do that for us, they do it for them. One of them they'll take them, court reporter take them. Cut that record off. They'll tell them, cut that record off. They ain't gonna do that for you, everything on. This all on tape, I can't cut that off. It's going in your jacket, you get a jacket. Whenever a nigga go to court, he get a suit. He might have the slacks and shirt. They don't get his ass a jacket. They don't let him know. And you know what? They gonna put all kind of shit in your jacket too. They don't tell me, you got a jacket, let me pull your jacket. That's where they keep all your stuff at. See, I want to educate our young people, educate our folks so we can do better. Let you know, see, they don't read that. That's how a kid walk. You on eggshell. And it's unfortunate, it's the truth, and it's only the truth because we hadn't changed it. Ain't nothing gonna change for us till we change it. Who marching for that? They marching to kiss somebody's white ass. I want to put my lips on your ass. Oh, I want to kiss it. Oh, the booty hole. Why they kiss nobody's ass? All right, I gotta move on. They ain't gonna love me now. That's okay. I love myself.
That's right.
This is the word program. I let people watch me. You can follow behind me, check me. Don't believe what I tell you. Read it for yourself. You know more than me. Hell, what you watching for? I don't be learning this. I just watch your mama. I be watching your mama trying to see when she gonna go back and twist her leg and break your damn neck, you ass.
That's right.
That's for the folk that don't like me. And there's plenty of them. All right, listen. Romans 15:4, listen.
For whatever Nikatah before.
For whatever was written before.
Nikatah for our alignment.
That's why. Okay, if there be no interpreter, let that bitch out. What y'all trying, a speed contest? To show us. That means it's something what? All right, let me get one. Who said show us? Now nobody. What is show? To explain something? To show? No, I think it had to be visual. See, that's why I got to go over these words with y'all. I want y'all hollering out stuff. I want y'all to know what you're saying. Because, see, white people will check you. The importance, you got to pay attention when you look at when you're saying to show us. You got to remember how important the own is. That's appearance. There's an appearance that you need to look at. There's some things you need to see. They're going to tell y'all, everything we got to do, you know, you to go to school, you have stuff coming. It was they call it in school, you go, what is it called? Demonstration? Show and tell. Show and tell. If I brought it to school, y'all see it? Yes, sir. Now what I got to do? Tell us about it. See what that? Show. You need to see it, then you need to know about it. You couldn't go to show and tell. This is, see it? Yep, that's what it is. So to lump it for us is to show. When we show, remember you're using the which is?
Sight.
Sight. That's right. Sight. They do study, they do sight word. They'll pull them. What's this word? What's this word? And then you see. Show. Remember they do sight words? Words you see, you visualize, and you know them. So the purpose of when we're looking at lumping is to show us so we can see it. We can visualize it. So now you have an appearance. You got it? That's the same thing when you make an example. You give them something they can see, and it shows them how to work it. So from here, you should be able to move on with the rest of the information. Y'all got what I'm saying? So I need the young folks to learn. I don't need y'all just hollering out stuff. I don't need no reciters. They have reciters in school. I don't give a damn about that. So shit you done study for 4 weeks and jump on. I'm not impressed with that shit. Right. Look at it one time and jump up and do it. Hello?
That's right.
I'm about like Eddie Murphy when he told about Steve Wonder, right? He's all that blind shit playing me. Don't impress me. So take the damn wheel one time. You know what I mean? Folk don't play with their eyes closed. Grab that steering wheel and drive down the street.
That's right.
And you cut all that extra stuff off. So anything. I'm just saying all that extra blind. I know that blind guy. Okay, can he drive? So now what we got to do? We got to work on making sure we understand. To show us so we can see it, which is the appearance. Once you see the appearance and you know it is, now guess what? You have the knowledge of. Y'all got it? That's the whole purpose of when he's saying lump. We know teach. We heard teach. We just stay. Well, that's somebody like teaching you. You're only kind of reciting another word to a word. You don't really understand the word. We are looking and we're being told what it is so we will know. To show us and teaching that he's explaining to us, instruct us. He's letting us know that this is an official order, that you need to know this. Y'all got it? The same thing that happened in the second chapter of the book, second one, Aubrey chapter 2, and about verse 5. He said, and when he bringeth the first born into the arise, get what he said? All the Maliki had to shakar him. Was when he brought him in, he showed it to him and then told him what they needed to do. This is him. Now everybody give obedience to him. Go down and prostrate yourself before him. That's what he had to do. Let them see it, then teach them what they need to do. They had to be limited. They brought him to what they did do. Hold on for a minute. Some of my, Holy Ghost. I feel, that thing. I need to go down. It don't work like that. Nothing. Stop it. Don't believe these people. Just stop it. Stop it. It don't happen. You got to be taught. The book told you they all had to be taught. How are we going to know what to do? This ain't behavior you just pop up on. You had to be taught it. They lied to us. See, it's a spirit. Come teach you all things. Then the spirit going to work through a man. The ruach going to work through somebody. Because you got to see it and you got to be taught it. It's going to be shown to you. Y'all got it? So y'all just keep reciting, hollering as quick as y'all can. I ain't looking for the quickest you can do something. I want to make sure y'all have command of subject. Okay? Now what is alignment? What is show? Visual. What you say, Mikael? Say it a little lower so I really can't hear you. That's right. It's going to go with seeing and explaining. Y'all got it? What else y'all say? Teachers. That's right, to instruct us. What is instruct? Direct command. Let's read. They got your notes. That's what y'all know, son. That's why y'all got them, right? Teach someone a subject or a skill, direct or command, or to do something, especially as an official order. It's important for y'all to know that. That's y'all edge on everybody. That's your edge. Y'all got it? You always want an edge. Y'all got it? Hello? These people don't realize, just you played basketball. There were people that were quicker, no doubt, and you handled the ball. You had to get an edge on them. Isn't that right? And it's always, you get an edge. You get an edge. Football, what you got to do? Use a receiver. It's corners out there, ain't it right? It's safe back there to get you. You got to have an edge on them. Use a corner, it's edge you got to get on people. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. You need an edge. See, the problem being, you've been handling that book and you've been talking, you didn't have an edge. And white folk beat you out every time with it. So I would go in there and just come back, at least understand the information. We said stuff is wrong they gave us. Do you even know what it is that they gave you? Do you understand it? And then you can explain why it's wrong. Know why it's wrong. Don't just, I just have a gut feeling. You probably need to go get one of them gastro bypass or something like that. Or get one of them gut surgery, or get somebody researching. We can't afford to just be pissing in the wind no more. We need to know this. We need to know this. That's what they don't want you to. They don't want you to know. I want you to know. And you can't put it on white people keeping them back from us now. You got to put it on ourselves being ignorant. And the preachers being ignorant. They're lazy. They're like Parker, brilliant, but lazy. Okay, Peter Parker? All right. That.
We, through endurance,
you see how they start hollering out?
that's right.
One person. Why do you think they start hollering?
Scared.
They were looking at, I don't really know it. I'm just reciting. That's all right. That's good. I want them to do that. If you don't know, you don't want to holler out something just be wrong. You want to be right. Y'all got it? Y'all remember the example I shared y'all about not giving way? You going and got people pulling at you or trying to antagonize you or trying to push you to get you off. You don't give in to it. Our book teaches in the book of Marshall Lee in the first chapter that they call proverb that it is Kataim, sinners entice thee. Don't give in to them. That's what it means going through without giving way. You don't give in to them. Come on, man, let's go get high. Come on, let's get drunk. Let's go get some hoes. Let's go sleep with some more guys. You don't give way to them. People try to distract you or try to pull you off. You don't give in to them.
That's right.
Y'all get it?
That's right.
I need y'all to understand that you're going through without giving way to it. That way, something like the book tells us in the 4th chapter of the book of the Ephesians 4, 12, 10, 12, 14, that you be no more henceforth children, tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men. Slight just a little bit, don't take much. See, the wind can get you changed around. I remember some man, wind was blowing, big go, they said, woo, that thing. You see that? The wind, it'll turn you. It'll turn. Now, what'll happen, if where you're going don't seem to be that important to you, you'll turn and go the opposite way because of the wind. But if you got to keep going, you got to fight it.
Yeah.
You see, it is sometimes for the woo, that thing, woo, no, I can't handle it. But if you got to get to where you're going, that don't move me.
That's right. That's right.
That's how y'all got to be when it come down to your salvation.
Sir.
Where you going is too important for you to give up or let something persuade you to get you off. Y'all got it, whether it's in conversation, whether it's by force, whether it's by coercion or somebody trying to influence you. Where you're going is too important for you to be distracted or taken off from it. Y'all got it? That's what I need y'all to know about endurance. Going through without giving way. Marshall Lee, don't quit. Because if I let the wind move me, I quit. If I let your conversation persuade me, I quit. Y'all got it? If I let some other forces come in here, I quit. So I want you to understand the Marshall Lee, and I want you to understand the direct definition to it. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. I don't need reciters. I don't need y'all reciting. I need y'all to know this. That's what we did. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He lead me beside the still water. He restored my soul for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thou comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemy. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You'd ask me what it meant, I couldn't have told you. I can recite it again for if you want me to, though. Do anybody need me to recite it again for them? But I couldn't have told you what it meant. Corey said, I'd like to hear you do it again. I'm probably out of breath. But you know what I'm saying? That's reciting. Say, can you explain to me what that means? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He make me. We write. Y'all know that's what we were.
That's right.
And they were so proud of, look at him. Get up, baby, and recite the 23rd Psalm to him. Say, get up and explain it to him. Kid like, what? That's how they got us. Your baby's so smart. Listen, do it for Cam one time. Explain to him what it means. That's what they give out. And I don't want y'all to be that way. I want y'all to understand what you're reading. I want y'all to understand what you're hearing. Y'all got it? That's where your power come in at. He said you're going to receive power when?
After.
That the spirit of separation come on you. How am I going to get that spirit of separation? I'm already start doing some things that are going to be previous to in order to attain it. I'm already going to mimic some behaviors. Let me say that. So let me ask y'all a question. When you get the Ruach HaKodesh, do you obey?
Yes.
You do. Guess who he give it to?
Those who obey, doing it before.
How do we know this? In the 12th chapter of the book of all our Hadabari, they call it Deuteronomy. Everything they had to practice and mimic it before they got into the land.
Got there. That's right.
Tithe paying.
Yep.
They weren't paying tithe when they got there. They were already doing it before they got there. All the behaviors, he made them simulate them before they got there. Let me say, when was I supposed to not covet none of my neighbors? When I got there or before I got there?
Before you got there.
When was I supposed to keep the Shabbat? Once I got to Jerusalem or before I got to Jerusalem?
Before.
You know, the ignorant religion teach it. You can't keep it over him. You got to be over there to keep it. They were keeping it before they got. But see, this is when you see, because their intent ain't to be saved. So you start looking at things for your benefit. It's not for them. They're looking at I believe the Shabbat. Oh, the Shabbat. Oh, that's 613. That's the only one thing that is not no 613. I don't know how you do it, but that's your math. It's because they got other things they want to do. So they'll say, oh yeah, I believe I do it, but we can't keep it here because they got to make up an excuse. See, these are people that who were told you about. They say, and they do not. They already told you, do all they among you to do, command you, but not after their behavior. Don't follow these people's behavior. Everything he gave us, we had to do it before we got there. Why are we doing this stuff? I ain't like we're in Jerusalem. So when you get to Jerusalem, you ain't been practiced, you don't know it. You gonna start off from scratch then? Let me tell you the purpose of basic training. Purpose of basic training is to get them acclimated before you put them in a war, in a situation. Run you through rigorous stuff that looks like this is kind of stupid. This is useless. This is sensitive. It's teaching you to keep endurance and keep going. So when I put you in the actual battle, you're supposed to revert back to your training. But if you have no training, I put you in war, you don't get yourself killed. You don't screw up. This is all you're doing here. This is basic training. These are the basics. Hello? That makes sense? Don't buy any people. But see, again, Yahuwah will give confirmation to prove itself out. It's just if you really honestly looking to be right or you just looking for shit. So like some people just looking like they said, some people just looking for a fight. I had friends who they just look for a fight. It wasn't a justifiable fight. Somebody was messing with somebody. You just looking for a fight. And that's what a lot of tiny people think I'm doing. I'm really not just looking for a fight. I'm looking to be right. Now, in the endeavor of us being right, which is an attempt, of course, it's going to stimulate a fight. But it's a fight I can't avoid. I can't give away on this one. And I can't give up on it because it's about being right. Hello? Every one of these religions out here, every one of these groups that say they're right. And you can use the book to justify a lot of things. I know it's right for us to get this before we get there. Hello? So he get a Ruach HaKodesh to them that obey him. And you get it, you stop obeying once you get it. Like folks say, when I get the Holy Ghost, it'll all be over. Thank you, sir. That's how you're going to continue in it. Hello? You understand what I'm saying? What they call the Ruach, what they call the Holy Ghost. We don't, I say words sometimes because that's what people, when I say Ruach, for me it was different. It was, these are words we weren't used to saying. We weren't taught that was, like folks would say, sanctify. Whether that be holy. Yes, sir. I didn't know they were talking about, that actually meant separate or set aside. How many of y'all didn't know that? I never thought about it. When they would say you were sanctified, that means you were Holy Ghost, you were holy. So we were saying shit we didn't know what we were talking about. Sanctified only means to set something aside. So what happened when we attained the Ruach HaKodesh? Guess what? You set aside. You are a set-aside people. I put you to the side because you are for a particular purpose. If I got some money in my pocket, I say, you know what? I'm going to put this right here. I want to separate this from that. It's a purpose. Something's going to be used for a different intent. So I set it aside. Now I'm going to spend this, but I'm going to hold on to this. I don't have a problem with getting rid of it, but I've already put aside and I already mandated myself, this is only for a particular purpose. The rest can be spent. That's what he's done with all these other people. There's not Kodash. He said, you know what, all these people are expendable. I can get rid of all that, and it's not a problem, as long as I keep this. Right. Makes sense? We didn't understand that. Our folks told us sanctified. They call them sanctified people. You know what I'm saying? See, folk they call us sanctified. And you were doing that, so they said, that's them sanctified people. That's them holy people, holiness people. But we didn't have an understanding. We just said, I'm holding that. What are they holding? Like God. Okay, that didn't tell them that. Now you scared to act, because they said like God. Now you're going to really sound stupid you ask, because they don't know either. It's important for us to know this is how you keep from an allowance from so much error. We have so much error because it's something we don't know. All right? All right, let's look at this. So we got that a little better. Patience. What my young people, what it is? Endurance. What is endurance? He said ability to go through without being irritated. There's two things, irritated. All we do is we don't give way to conversation, to other outside forces, whether people physically put their hands on to do. Like with Yahushua, there were other forces working. That's all there's, a other energy force that's coming in and try to push you. Even when things get in your mind, just another energy force. You got to look at it. That's all there's, an energy force. And you got to look at who the stronger. You can give into it. Even thoughts come in your mind. It's an energy. You're going to allow it to dictate, or you're going to stay with what you know?
Stay with what I know.
You got to look at things in a certain manner. Let me borrow you for a second, sweetheart. All right, well, I need you, you're going to try to walk to get this way. Okay? That's all. That's the energy. You have an energy too. You have an energy too. Right? That's right. You got an energy. That's it. That's right. That's right. Use your energy. That's what you do. You use your energy. That's all. This is the energy I'm using. You don't allow my energy to be stronger to keep you from where you got to go. And eventually you break through. So when you understand how things work, first thing we think, but you know what? Stuff be coming in my mind. This is what I got for y'all. Y'all ask some shit stuff all the time. Y'all know how much stuff come in my mind? Y'all know how much shit come in my mind? I ain't got to do it. Pull your pants off right now. Man, I ain't going to be saved, man. Something just came in my mind to me. Pull my pants off right now. Hell, did I pull them off? No. Man, I tried, man. I'm going to quit. I'm gone, y'all. I love y'all. That's just another energy for us. It's up to you to give into it. It don't mean that all the time. I ain't going to be saying something came in my mind. Did you give into it? And the book told you don't give a place to Satan. He done showed it clearly. He said when the unclean ruach is gone out of a man, what did he do? Search it. He's looking. He's looking for it. So go, he's looking for somebody that will allow the energy I'm bringing to override their energy. And when he can't find it, guess where he go? And guess what I said? I know I wasn't going to be saved. It came back. But when he find it, it's already swept and garnished. And guess what? It's my job now to keep it. Now I have to defend it. I know since I know he can, what I think he gone? That's the devil gone. Why would he tell me that, Chris? So I'm already making preparation. And he told that if the two each other bear had known what he been watching. Since I know you coming back, I'm looking. I do just like Joseph Well. We told that young man, say, you ain't got to do this, son. He said, man, got to do something for a living. He said, dying ain't much of a living, boy. He said, you ain't got to do this. So you can turn around, you can go back. That joker walked back out that door and left. Everybody started breathing. That joker popped back in that door, had two guns. Joseph Well had one. Joseph sitting right there. He said, I had to come back. He said, I know. Boom, 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 blow him through the door. He ain't dropped to say he knew. I know he coming back. He a bounty hunter. He said, you coming back. You looking for me. And I'm waiting on you. When he came back and told me he had to come back, he said, I know. I was waiting to kill you too. So since you know Satan is going to come back, he hadn't left you permanently, it's your job to always stay in the defense. That's what Shaul told, that the weapons of our warfare are not, but mighty through to the pulling down, casting down, and every high thing against the knock. These are energy forces. Why are you going on Shabbat? Won't you go on Sunday? You ain't got to go all the time. These are energies. I'm not giving into that. Now, I ain't going to be saved. This morning, something came to my mind talking about why I'm going on Saturday all the time. I just called to tell y'all, I love y'all, and hang up the phone. Come on. A lot of y'all come some crazy shit. All these folks talking about, don't nothing ever come to my mind. Hell, because you ain't got no mind. Why would you think nothing ain't going to come in your mind? Why you think going to tell you, let this mind be in you which also well? So that's the same mind? Is that the same mind? Same mind. That same mind came up and said he wasn't going to take that cup. I don't want to do it. That's a force. That's an energy. I don't want to do it. Surely he ain't going to be saved. Guess what he looked? The energy that he had, persuasion, I'm going to do your will. Of course I don't want to, the flesh don't want to, but I want to do your will. First thing they do, I don't be, man, y'all shit, y'all quit it. Y'all have to just look for stuff to quit. All kind of stuff come in my mind. You ain't going to give place to that stuff. What you do? Is it what you do about it? Since I know things can come, I can't control every thought. A lot of it too is what you meditate on. What you feel yourself. How a lot of people giving stuff is what you feed yourself. I'm trying to lose weight. I eat 15 damn honey buns in 5 minutes. But you know what? My mind day, I stay strong here. You lie to yourself. See, now that's what don't lie to yourself. I ain't telling you to lie to yourself with your mind. You can do that too now. You have to practice what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. When I keep breaking that energy force saying, don't go on Shabbat. Don't go, I keep breaking. If Mr. Ford realized I ain't winning. Just like when Yahushua, when he got through fasting, when he got through kafar, well, I'm going to say kafar because it wasn't kafar, he did for 40 days. But kafar for what I know right now for fasting. So he got through, what came? Energy force. To do what? To go against what it is you're fighting or you're trying to compare. He's trying to, because you look at what he's trying to do. I'm trying to discipline the flesh. Ooh, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. He's trying to look at, you know what? If I keep going to everything my body calls to, it's going to eventually put me in a situation that I'm going to be under derision when he tell me to do something and my flesh want to do something. As simple as that, well, listen, it's so many folks got up over there. So you don't listen. Them Lisa, listen, told her. I'm so ready to go get some. That's another force. But I use these examples so we kind of understand. So for him, you could kind of understand, no doubt, from the position he was at. Well, we'll see nothing wrong with that, because that's a human, function. Hungry, eat. Cold, put on a coat. Hot, take off something. Thirsty, drink something. For him, he looked at, because of what I've been given, I can't afford to give it everything my flesh wants. So I'm just going to restrict it. That's the point. I want to restrict it. Because I get a point, I get hungry, my head will start. How many I get out there? Sometimes I get my head, and then I get what I got to do. So guess what I do? I don't even let it get to that point. You see what I'm saying? Now what I do, now the flesh got me to a point where I appease it, so don't even let it get to that point. Because I don't like it, I don't like how it make me feel. So I need to eat immediately. I need to keep something there, and I don't never need to get thirsty. But for him, he looked at this. I can't afford to give into it, because it can hurt me in my most critical time. See, a lot of stuff that hurt us while we have a lot of stumbles and falls is because we hadn't learned how to keep the flesh sometime to where we constrain it. Y'all got to learn to constrain it. Like our flesh is similar to the donkey when Balaam rode it. Y'all see what happened? When there was no blockers, what did the ass do, the donkey? Took off and went somewhere totally different. But when it was hedged in, you see what I'm saying? He forced it into the way it needed to go. And guess what? That was by restricting. You know what I'm saying? By pulling to keep it from going the way it want to go. That's what we need the Ruach HaKodesh to do. But you got to first put in practice yourself. You're trying to get everybody looking for the Ruach to do everything. When the Ruach comes, I'm going to stop lying, I'm going to stop cheating, I'm going to stop lusting, I'm going to stop fornicating, and I'm going to stop committing adultery. You ain't going to get it. You're not going to get it. I got to stop doing all this first. Y'all got it? So you got to remember, the Ruach HaKodesh is only the sister in it. I'm going to send you a comforter. I'm going to send you another proleptic, I think the Greeks call it. Something else to come to assist you in what you're doing. But you already had to first put something there.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I mean, even when it came down our enemies, Yahuwah said he was going to be there for us and do all these things. This was all predicated on things we were going to have to do first. Then Yahuwah will be here. Then Yahuwah will do. Then Yahuwah assist. if you do these things, I'm not just coming to do all this and you sit on your ass. Where'd you get this from? That's Christian ethics, ideology. Everything that Yahuwah's going to do is based upon, I'm going to assist you. You're not going to put all this on me. I'm going to assist you. We look at Mizraim when he came. We had to do something. Then when we had to do something, we had to change times and dates. We already had a system. We were already on a system, dates and time. He said, this is your first day of your first year. This is your first Yaret or your Shana. Already you got to change the system you already been accustomed to for how long? 400 some years? And probably longer than that. And now you got to change all that. Now you got to take something and teach you about separation. I want you to take something on the 10th union, and I want you to set it to the side. At even time, I want you to kill it. It's going to be without spot, it's going to be without ringing, it's going to be without fault, and it's going to die. When we saw Yahushua, guess what we learned about him? He had no faults and he had no spots, and he was going to die. Yeah. We already saw that the person going to come die for us was going to be a fit man. Yeah. Everything you brought in here to offer had to be without. And it was without for somebody who had it. What sense is going to make to have something to die for someone with fault that had fault? You ain't fixed nothing. That's what you learn about your Zabak. That was so important that we watched and we learned how much sense it made that he was a liar, he was Beelzebub, you know what I'm saying, and he was a drunk, and he was a sinner. Couldn't use it. This was your Zabak. What have you customarily learned about the things you were sacrificing? Perfect, no defect. And they were for faults. It made no sense to give me something with fault for fault. You're going to give me something without fault to make up for the fault. Right. That's how we had to understand them. They never taught us that. We never looked at it that way. We let you do nothing. You just sit here and just wait your hand around. Just do this. It's already done. He paid for it right there. What? I could have been done this. Because it's attributes we got to display. It's behavior we got to exemplify. It's things that's got to be shown. Just like everything he gave us got to be shown. Well, now, show me. That's what we do. Now show me. He done showed you. He said, your book said prove all things. We don't win. He told me, he said, prove me now. Try me now. Test me. Now he said, well, now let me test you. So we both assured at each other. You think he know Abraham? But it was important to test him. I need to prove Abraham that nothing will separate you from their heart. They said, well, I ain't never heard Abraham say he's a hard man. He did. He said, if you're a hard man, then keep my law. Now, pull up and read why Abraham said he a hard Yahuwah. You said all the time, Abraham had works. You know, you don't read that where Abraham would come around every time you look around, I'll harb you, Yahuwah. I'll harb you, Elohim. Never did it. You know how he did it? What you want me to do? And you know what he said? Now I know you're a hard man. See that? He said, now I know you're a hard man. So get what happened with us. First time a test, a situation come up, then when we found out, we cried, we quit. We doubted. When he was told to do something, that's what he did. I want to prove it. I'll harb you. And you need to know for yourself. Now, somebody, man, you don't harb you, man, you lying. I ain't worried about what you say. I'll prove my own self. In the book told you, examine yourself and see whether or not well. Prove who? Sometimes you need to test yourself. Know where you're at for yourself. That time in the 5th grade, how y'all think I know I can spell every word? I test myself in the 5th grade. I did. I said, man, I got a paper. I said, you know what? Ain't a word I can't spell. I got that paper. I said, just call out a word. I told any word. It, I-T. I just, dog, T-H-E. I said, then I just put it out. I said, I can just spell like that. I said, it just come up. I can just spell it. It's there. I got it. That was it. I ain't need nothing else. But that's how you get it. You need to test yourself every now and then. Y'all don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about it. They thinking, they like, man, he's so smart. How you do that? I'm just gifted. It's like a gift or something. Isn't that right? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Hey, go ahead. Pass. Next question. Yeah. Next question. I'm thinking. Next question. Ask me something. Like Jack Black on Dale on year one. He said it felt it's got like a knowledgey taste. Let's ask me anything. Where the babies come from? Pass. Next question. He was on his way, you could tell, but the thing was important. He felt like he knew everything. Come and finish this up. So we know endurance and
Nakum.
Reward.
Other Ketubim
Yeah, other writings.
might have your call.
And so that's good. All right, that's right. That's right. That means we're waiting with an anticipation. If I tell you, stand right here until I come back and I'm going to give you $5. Okay? That means you'll stand there and you're waiting for me to come. You're expecting me to come back, correct? And what are you expecting? So you understand your call. An expected wait. I'm anticipating something. Not just, I just start to walk. What you doing? I'm just waiting on something. Based off of what? See, all of your waiting is based off what the writing said. It ain't no just, you just put the Bible say you're supposed to wait. That makes no sense. I'm waiting with an anticipation of something that I know. Like you sitting here, why would you say you standing here waiting on me to give you $100 when we never had that conversation? You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. You're waiting on what you were told, what you were shown, what you've been taught. Y'all got it? I want them to understand that. Don't just, we can't afford to just be saying, because folks, Christian answer, hey, you're doing so much stupid stuff, and in your mind you'll think it's noteworthy or it's coming from the writer, when actually you came up, you feigned this stuff in your own law. You pretended it. I don't want no pretending. I don't need no pretended belief. I don't need no damn makeup friend. I did it when I was a kid. I don't need no invisible friend. Isn't that right? I need my stuff now. I'm an adult. When I was a child, that's how I thought. That's how I acted. But I became a man or ish. That's what we got to do. You got to put it away. Y'all got it? All right, let's finish up our tour. I'm finished looking at some more of that tour. Yahuwah see fit. No, we don't know where this is going to go now. That was what? Ooh, Allah Shamut? Shamut. What's that, 21? Where we left off at? 15? We're 12? Where y'all at?
I think we were going to do 8.
The same thing, verse 8. Let's see where they go. You turn it way just a little bit, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Please. All right, let's see. Is where we left off at?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Yeah, please. Thank you. All right. All right, come on, verse 8.
If she please not her Adon, who had betrothed her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange Gui, he shall have no power, seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her.
That's a little different. I think he said to sell her unto a strange nation, he shall, he don't have authority to do that. He don't have the power to do that. Seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her. Okay. Come on. Y'all understand the law of what he told us? If we had taken a woman in captivity and she was in a bar and we took her and then we decided, you know what? I think I'm going to marry you. And he decided he marry her or he going to marry her, which is betrothed, promised to be married. I think for Spanish it's esposos. Their wife or a promise to be married. Engaged. Engaged. Spousos is married, correct? Esposo, engaged. The whole word? Okay. You know what bad? This man supposed to speak Spanish. This man don't know not one word. Esposos, his husband. Esposa. Well, we talking about esposo. We talking about the promise to be married. That's bad you come up with the answers that we don't went through. So that's what we're looking at. Enoch. Who? Which one you said? Which one? What you saying? Romandito. Romandita. Wasn't that a song? Eda Romandita. Ain't that a song? You better be singing no Tony Valentine song. I know that much. So hold on. What? No. What you learn? That's what you speak. What you mean? What you learn? Go ahead. Romandita. Oh, Promedita. Promo. Promise. Proto. Proto is for promise. Promo. How you pronounce it? Pro. Me. Di. Da. Ordo. I assure you, I don't know what you just said. I went over there, I'm just as ignorant as I was if I start. Not saying because I got to learn how to enunciate, but let me tell y'all, that's fine, but let me say this. Do you hear when he's enunciating, how he's doing it, how he's sounding off certain things? Because we'll say, to me, I'm saying it close enough. He's saying, no, it's not correct. It's actually enunciated this way. This is how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Based on what the words mean. That just show you. These people give us our stuff. These white folk put their own spin on it. And we're comfortable with being close, but close is not accurate. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I said proto. How do you say it in just a normal way? Prometida. Did I say it correctly? Almost. What did I miss? The last part. How was I supposed to say it?
You said prometida.
Prometida.
Yeah,
It's
the
da. So it's not the actual, I'm not actually saying what I'm thinking I'm saying.
No, you're saying it, I can understand it, but it's just, I can tell that that's not your language.
Yeah, and now it shouldn't be my language. I should be somewhat off on the enunciation of it. You want to know what I'm saying because you telling it to me, you know I'm saying it incorrectly. So you know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not actually saying it.
No, you're saying it, I just know that it's an accent that's not normal.
Oh, the accent not normal.
You're not.
Okay. I'm not accurate. Yeah, I'm not saying it correctly if I'm not accurate.
But I still understand.
Yeah, you understand because you're telling me how to say it. I'm not. What I'm trying to get us to understand. You're telling me how to say it, but when I'm pronunciating it, at the end I'm off on it. You see what I'm saying? Which means I'm not saying it correctly. So you want to understand. If I said it to somebody else, they would catch it from the first part, but the latter part would let them know that's not what you said. The last part will be off. You see what I'm saying? That's when we're looking at the Abari, our language. We've gotten it from people, that's not their language. So when they're trying to enunciate it to us, it's incorrect. You know what I'm saying? They might say, we got because sometimes they'll say certain words we can't say. They'll say for black, our tongue is fat. You got a fat, but it works for the dialect of what we're trying to say. You got what I'm saying? And a lot of times they'll put those things on it because it's conducive to where you're from, like the wide nose. Wide nose are funny now to us because you're in a place where people have thinner pointed nose. Where you were at, it wouldn't have been his nose. You wouldn't have been like, oh, that's the normal nose. You know what I'm saying? The tongue is fat and certain things we look at now, and we'll look at culturally condemning them now because of a culture we're with. They taught us to look at it like a darker skinned person. They would teach, no, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the Jew. Oh, we call you tar baby, crispy, burnt up. That's because of who? Because of the people around you. They condemn it, and they taught you to condemn it. And now they don't have to come in and say, hey, call him a wide-nosed bastard. Call him a black, crispy tar baby. It's already in your mind genetically. They don't put it in your mind. They changed, because now what they've done, they've taken your sight, your own, the knowledge you had, they gave you your knowledge. How you think I know what I know now? They gave me the knowledge. Now they're going, oh, you black ugly. Where you get that from? I can see. I ain't stupid. You are stupid, and you can't see. You see what he told you to say. Yes, you understand that? Everything that you see is because that's what he's giving you. He's learned how to take and put defects in your own. He's shown you him. That's who you'll see on TV first. That's who you're going to see commercials. That's who you're going to see the higher paid and the bigger celebrities. Look, Jay-Z and what's that woman he married to? Beyonce. All the stuff they're done on the team. You know both of them together ain't worth more money than Madonna. When the last time Madonna wrote an album, a record? What basketball team she on? She had about $900-something million. She don't even sing or perform no more. Jay-Z doing stuff, they all kind of shit, basketball team, all this stuff going. They just show. That's how they. So when you look, who gonna look more glamorous? You see what I'm saying? You ought to earn $1 billion. Like a Virgin was in the 80s. These people continue to keep, because they're going to put them in that kind of rate. They're going to put them in that type of spotlight. They're going to get them those type of accolades. You think folks look at Jim Carrey is weird, Nicolas Cage them is psycho, and Johnny Depp? They're eccentric. You know, that's kind of, when people have money, they can afford, they do stuff like this. They're not crazy, they're just eccentric. They're damn weirdos. But see what I'm saying? These folks make it like they got this great aura about them. They ain't never a piece of shit. Because that's what they teach you. That's how you see. So they control how you think. So it's important for you to be taught and shown things in a different light. See how we would do stuff? Even the way he taught it, because he looked at all of these are scenarios that you could very well run into. We went into places where we took people and he would tell us at some point, kill them all. Then he said, keep the women. Then I already know how to deal with you. These are situations you're going to run into. Sometimes I'm going to tell you to kill them all, even the babies and the animal. Sometimes I'm going to tell you, listen, kill the men, take the women. So you took them and you got them, you decide, yeah, I changed my mind. I ain't trying to get him. I'm just trying to chill. I'm a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for something different. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my type. Now he looking at, you know, I'm just going to sell y'all to another. He said, you can't do that. You just can't go sell somebody off. And why would this come up? Say it again. That's right, Joseph. That's what brothers and them did to him. They took him and sold him out to a strange gui. Because they got pissed with him. They said he wasn't ruling over them, and they sold him out to a strange group. So a lot of things for them, even you say, well, I mean, if I don't want to know Martin Tucker, I should be able to say, he said, no, it's a certain reason why I want, because you fall in the hands of other people. These other folks will get them and do something else more treasure to them. Consider yourself. See, a lot of things that he was told us, these are things that we were accustomed. This happened to us. These are things that happen inside of our story, inside of our life cycle. So he wanted you to know, don't just do that. If anything, just set them free. Just let them go. Hello? Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see. 9.
And if he have betrothed her unto his being, he shall deal with her after the manner of Banu.
You said I got to do right with her now. That's right. He can't. You got to treat her just like his daughter. Y'all know that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
If he take him another Ashah, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Y'all understand that? Who don't understand that? When he told about if a man take him another wife, then the obligation and what's due to her, he's not supposed to deprive her, not supposed to diminish. That's going to be because of your code. Your code took Leah, and then he took Recall. So he let him know you can't diminish what you're supposed to do for her. And because he started to do that, he shut up the womb of Recall, and he opened the womb of Leah because he saw you hated her. You take on these two, so the obligation and the duty for them were not to diminish. And you know how that worked for us too? He took on two, Yasharal and Yehuda. His duties and obligation he got to Yasharal is not going to diminish. That's why the book told you, and yea, and all Yasharal shall be Yasha. That's his obligation. So how we understood the situation was not just a man taking people out of captivity, but it was also a matter of a situation of a man taking a wife. See, a lot of these things he gave because these were things he wanted them to understand. See, you don't realize how Yahuwah deal with you. Huh? Let me see something right quick. Sit at the 12th chapter of the book of Abari, 12:1. They call it Hebrews. All right. Listen.
Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the kata which does so easily beset us. Let us run with patience and the race that is set before us.
For the fight proposed to us. All right. Go ahead. Because it's a challenge. I can see that.
Looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our Amunah, who for the shusha that was set before him endured the toot, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Elohim.
What did he have to do to get there? And you said what now? What did he do to get down? Suffer. And how much did he enjoy it?
None of it.
None of it. It was suffering. It was shame. Who enjoyed being shamed and embarrassed? But guess what he made the greater? The joy of what he was going to receive.
That's right.
Guess why you fainted, why you stopped? Because you let the labor outweigh the reward. The joy wasn't in the suffering. It would look as though he was rejoicing in the suffering, but his joy was actually in the deliverance of what I was going to get at the end. Y'all got it? Even Shaul said we joy in tribulation. Why? Why would he be joining, unless you're a maniac, why would you be joining tribulation? Because I know the end. That gives me my joy. Y'all got it? That's the shusha. See, people tell you stuff, girl, when somebody hitting you, you supposed to praise the Lord. You know, there's something wrong with you. You hear Yahushua when they were here, praise the Lord, slap me again, spit on me again. He was looking at the end because our Lord taught us better was the than. This thing here just started. I'm working for the end. That makes sense, y'all? But how we been told it? The way I explain it. When you hitting, you going, you're supposed to praise them then. But we didn't understand what they were saying. But now we go through and read. That's why we look at reading, showing, and then telling us about it. Looking unto or looking on the author and finisher of our Amunah, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set now down, sitting on the right hand of the throne of Elohim. The throne of Elohim. That's how we got to start working through this. So it's a system, how you work, how you get through it. A lot of times people wind up getting caught up in the system because they don't understand the system. You got to look at the reward, then not the label. That's right. Consider the label, but you always got to keep your mind on the reward. That's right. That's why I hadn't quit. If I looked at the label, I'd have been gave up. You look at the reward. You consider the labor. Don't say don't look at the labor. Just make sure your labor ain't outweighing the reward. That don't make sense. I'm not finna go work for no 2 months for no $2. That's stupid. I'm not even gonna attempt it. It don't make sense. The reward, why not? Though the reward ain't there. Y'all got it? It's more rigorous. It's more tiring. It's more frustrating. It's more time put in it versus what I'm looking to get. It don't make sense. So I start weighing the work that he want me to do on the reward. I'm gonna dedicate my life, which is what? 70 by reason of strength, 120 at the most, and I'm gonna look at Alam Kai. Do your math. Man, I gotta spend the rest of my life serving and just doing, and I can't do what I want to do. Small thing, because the rest of your life could be right after you finish that conversation. And now since you didn't put it before you even attempted, you know you done lost Alam Kai. Make sense? A lot of times we'll put stuff, man, I got to read the rest of my life. How long is the rest of your life? You don't know. Because then he came and told you, your life like a vapor of smoke. Anybody ever boiled something, had a top on and pulled it up? How much steam come out of you on that stuff? How long it was there? He said, that's your life. You'll be out here that quick when I uncover you. Uncover you, you'll be shown and you'll be gone. Y'all said, look at Yahushua. By the time they uncovered him, put him up there, he was gone. All right, let's see what he told us. Listen. 3.
For consider him that endured such contradiction of Kataim against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your mind.
For my young people, y'all understand what contradiction is? Opposition. That's people coming in a negative way towards your positivity. You're positive about what you're going to do or sure about what you're trying to do, but the people that coming to you to try to get you off are giving you different information or coming at you in a negative way to get you to persuade you to quit. Like we talk about endurance, we talk about it can be forces. Y'all got it? And some of them forces can be the opposition. You say, well, I'm going to try, man, that's stupid. You ain't got to do it to be saved. See what I'm saying? That's the same thing that Yahushua ran in with Carl. When he told him that the Ben of the East going to be delivered in the enemy hand, he was going to go to Jerusalem, he was going to be betrayed, and then he was going to be put to moot, which is to put to death, and in the third yom, he was going to rise. He said, far be it from me.
Far be it.
He said, it ain't going to happen. He said, he looked at that's opposition. That's contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, you just contradicted what I just said. My mind is set to do this.
Right.
And already he would have told them is to assure them of something, and most about to assure himself. This is what I came to do. I'm going to Jerusalem. I'm going to be betrayed. I'm going to be delivered into my enemy's hand. And I'm going to be put to death. But on the third yom, I'm going to come. I'm going to resurrect. And Cuz said, far be it from me. He said, that's opposition. That's contradiction. Mm-hmm. And he took it that serious, like, oh, we just laugh it off. He said, I didn't find anything funny about it. Mm-hmm. He said, at that point, it's an offense. You just made an offense when you did that. Huh? You just made a foul. And you made a foul at Bob, you made a foul at me. That's what he looked at, isn't it?
That's right.
That's a foul, ain't it?
That's
So now we start to understand this, that you're going to get opposition. It's not new. A lot of times, I must not be right. Why people coming at me? Why people always tell me that? Because he told you, look at him. Consider him. He endured it. He didn't let them get him off. Because I understand you are up. My only op. That's what he looked at. That's your op. That's your opposition. That's the part of your plight. You need to know it before it happens. You know what I mean? People quit because they can't take people telling them this. It don't make sense. That's stupid. I ain't never heard that before. I've been in all kind of religion, and there's some new stuff, and you just going to say, well, since you said it must be the truth. Because you ain't heard of something don't mean it ain't right. I ain't never heard of it before. Well, you have now. Okay? Let's see what he told her. This is why he told you to do that, lest you grow weary.
Ye have not.
Hold on. I don't know if we finished, because you'll grow weary. When people keep at your way, it'll tire you down. He said, then you're faint in your mind. Stop and start him first. Stop and start him. Your logic is here. If I'm running, I keep going. Stop when you die, your heart finna bust. I'm going to stop. My brain gonna say, I ain't stupid. My brain just told my body, your heart finna bust. You keep that up. Man, you going to mess around and run out of air. You better stop. You start looking at people that way. You're trying to get me to stop. You're trying to get me to weary. You're trying to get me tired. You're trying to frustrate me while I get off from what I'm trying to do. And that's what Malcolm Yah looked when he was building the wall. Come on, I'm building the wall to put it back. They said, man, you wasting your time, man. Man, shit, any little thing, a little fault room, that thing gonna fall down. That's to tell you to stop it. It's straggling. It don't make no sense. You could do it, but I'm telling you now, you wasting time. I know walls. First church I went to was called Church Without Walls. So I know a wall when I see it. That man got to hear that. That man, look at that guy there. You're right. I might as well just stop. He said, man, go tell them folks. I ain't even gonna waste time to come. Let somebody go tell you. Somebody who's doing less than me, let them go tell you. I'm doing a great work. I can't come down. So when Yahushua was up on the tube, they say he saved others, himself. See that? He be the men of Elohim. Let him come down now. And what he looked at? You opposition. You my opposition. You my only op. You trying to get me down. I'm doing a great work. I ain't coming down. And he ain't come down to tell him either. You can go back and knock him out and tell you for me. I ain't got time. He'll tell you. I'm too busy right now to have a conversation with you about that. But you have to be persuaded. That's the purpose of the writings. When you go back through the writing is our surety. That's giving me my expected weight. Like he told me, consider him. Look on him. Look at him. He endured it. He didn't stop. He is the perfect example of patience, endurance, going through without giving way. Y'all got it? All right, come on. Lest I grow weary and faint in my mind. Go ahead.
Ye had not yet resisted unto Dom,
Doing what?
striving against Kata.
Listen.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto Benin, my
It's a
being.
consolation. Listen what he told you to do. Do what?
Despise not thou the chastening of the Adon, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
Listen why?
For whom the Adon Ahab he chasteneth,
And
scourgeth every being whom he receiveth.
so,
If ye endure chastening, Elohim dealeth with you as with Beni, for the being is he whom the Abba chasteneth not. For what being is he whom the Abba chasteneth not?
I said, boy, I said, oh my God. I said, I went blind. I said, I don't know what didn't have up here. Go ahead.
But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not Beni.
I'll take that. So we're looking at an acceptance. We're looking at him taking us in as an acceptance. Now, this is going to be important for us based on what we was reading. And what we was reading about when a man had taken a woman in captivity, he could take it for himself or for his son. And if he took it for his son, he had to deal with it just like it was one of his children. Which means she had to be able to take the discipline. Did y'all know that Yahushua took us for Yahushua? That's why we become heirs with him and inheritors. Because when you're going to deal with them in that way, it's important for us to understand the relationship. The relationship that he gave us, these carnal, all carnal. But it was so you would understand that people wouldn't kind of get you off. That, let's see, it's hard to see yourself being saved when you're not, let's say, what they would quote unquote call a white Jew. And the only people could be saved as a white Jew. But yet, when a man takes a woman, he doesn't take her from out of his house, he'll take her from another house. And yet, when they come together, that marriage will bond them to where they will have rights and rituals, and it will give her a chance to inherit whatever he has. Y'all got it? What's the same thing he look at with us? He came and took us from another house. And because we've been symbolically embodied into this marriage with him, that allowed us to be the heir. Because it's hard, even though he tells you that now you mine, now you can inherit, your physical, natural mind don't think like that. Because I'm still looking at myself and I'm looking at what people show me. And then some of these almost seem like impossibles. Because you're not actually one of them. You weren't actually born over there where they at. Yet they took wives from other places. And yet they came in and they made them inheritors with them. Y'all get it? So it makes sense that he gives us all these scenarios and situations. So wherever your mind goes, he can show you where there are logical, natural things you see that bring logic to what he's telling you. That's right. So if a man marries a woman from another Gui, she don't have no rights and no rituals to it? Mushar married a woman and she was from Mizraim. I'm sorry, she was Abarim. And then Yahuwah said, they ain't even your wife. And they knew why they spoke against her too, because that makes her an inheritor. That makes her a joint heir. Y'all got that? That's the connecting force. So the connecting force we needed to really ensure who we are with him is to come into it with the marriage. He covered himself on every end. You can do it by adoption too. You know what adoption do? How you get your child? Paperwork. So how do you want to do this? I don't like the marriage stuff. Feel gay. Well, let's do adoption. Adoption and paperwork. So he covers himself on every end? On every end, he covers himself to make sure. That's why when the book tells us, let's see something, 6 and 17, Abarim. Abarim, they call Hebrews. Y'all don't look too happy today. I don't know, maybe my pre-speech, my pre-message. Still right. Don't make no difference, still right. We just a people, man, I don't know, some of our own people don't want no better. I learned to stop, keep myself focused on other races, what other races are doing, and better themselves as far as why they got to do that. They doing the right thing. Everybody trying to preserve themselves. What's wrong with that? We got to preserve ourselves too. Want to be kept. Ain't that right? You made it preserve years ago, you put it in, you sealed it where no air couldn't get into it. Now they could cause it to get defected or contaminated. That's what he do when he set us aside. He gave us all the rules so you can keep contamination out. When thoughts and ideas come up, don't do it. I keep looking at this, I'm looking at that, man, I want that wife, I want that. He said, you got to get out of your mind, got a law for that. You're going to cause problems. They're going to cause a schism in the body. Y'all know that? They're going to be a split. You know, people don't look at how the book works to a point of keeping things out. Just like you do, like with COVID coming in. You know what COVID taught a lot of people started doing? Taking immune boosters. People started getting either immune shots, start taking more things that fight. You start researching what keeps the immune system up. The sun. Well, I don't get a lot of sun. I work inside, vitamin D. So you start doing what we call supplements. That's to do with the word, supplement. Hello? You start supplementing. That's what the word do. It come in for any deficiencies you got. A lot of times you come, doctor give you, say, I want you to take this so many times a day for so much time for, or some of it might be on for the rest of your life because it's coming in to do something that your body typically is not doing or not producing because of. So it's either making up for it or it's triggering something to kick in. That's what the word do for us. Yahushua came in to do something we couldn't do. Then he left us something to trigger. Hello? He said when the Ruach HaKodesh comes, it's going to bring all things back to remembrance. So it's going to trigger something. Are y'all okay? You going to trigger, or you trying to make up for a defect or a fault? That's what we looked at redeem was, right? To make up for a fault. Correct? For a bad aspect. So you see how he works on every aspect? Yes, sir. To stimulate? Okay, I don't know where y'all at today. All right, let's see how that work out. Listen.
Wherein Elohim, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of Shaba
The who?
immutability of his counsel.
Unchanging. Young people, y'all understand that? Immutability. That means showing you that he don't change what he said. So we need to know, because think about this. What he said was back, what, last week? 200 years ago? Since back, probably before the man even started counting. Some of them time they got their line. You think I believe I'm going to walk around with a time sheet right now? This in 7000 BC at 3 o'clock a.m. sundial time? I don't believe this stuff. These people speculate these times. It make absolutely no damn sense, these folks. These folks got time span they got on when people lifespan where you can overlap stuff. But some of the stuff these people got, you can't keep up with it. You can't keep up with it. And these folks will just tell a lie. They'll go back and tell you all that, and they'll just throw BC in, which they came in with that in AD. Right. Nobody walked around saying it was before Christ, and it was never before Christ. It was before Christian era. But they told a lie 4 times. BC is not for no Christ. It's before Christian era. So it's showing you Christianity couldn't be the older religion. They can predate to show you Christianity hadn't even been invented. But they told you it's BC. Before, who walk around here? Cam, come on, they get ready to walk over here for a minute. Hold on, stop a second. This 700 BC. Come on, let's go. Are y'all serious? Do you know how dumb you got to be that you bought into some shit like this? The person who gave you this, I think, did in like the 1500s. A Catholic priest gave you this. This ain't even something that even came from our people. How did you come up with before Christ when that's a Greek word, Christos? And the Greek that had nothing, it had nothing to do with him. You had a Mashiach, the anointed one, they used Christos. It means to rub with oil. With us, we pour it. The Greeks rub, that anything. If you go and you put some ointment on your leg, that's Christos. To rub with oil or ointment. But here we go. And you tell me that's what they were using when they were marking time. 2,000 Christos. 100 Cristo. Stop it, man. Yeah, they do better holler Cristyle. Just stop it. But just, what I'm telling you, doesn't it make sense to you, right? That these folks kept such a perfect timeline on everything way back then? Are you serious? No, don't believe these people. Don't believe these folks. Then these folks gonna come out there and I had them for there ain't no such thing, birthday. How the hell these folks know they were 927 years old? How are they keeping up with this stuff? Because it's coming right back around to the time. They knew it. They looking at the yard and they're going right back around to the yard time. They knew what they were doing. They're going right back to the Benin. It's going right back around to the yard. They all fall up on the different yards. These folks don't know it. That's how you got your birthstones. You know that stuff folks tell you about birthstones? Y'all don't know where it comes. It comes from our Benin. It's from them 12. Yeah. That's how you got that's how you got when they tell you about the gates. All them fall up on their yards. There was a stone to their yard. Y'all didn't know that? Look, the white folk made their ass think they came up with some birthstone. They ain't came up with nothing. Oh God, I think that's the Allah Shemut, the 25th, 26th. Let me see, Allah Shemut. These people not smart. Don't think they're smart. They got these folks sitting around, then they got them thinking scared. They stole it from them. Ooh, that they call, something said 26. Is it 26, 20, 26, I think it is, for some reason. Man, it's been so long. Y'all got to remember, I ain't read this stuff in here. 26, 27, not 25. Is it 26? 26 should start telling you about when he started to put his, when they made the robe for Aharon. And Aharon started, that's 26 chapter. 28, okay. 28, what I want about 7, we'll read down. How many of y'all didn't know that? For real? Y'all thought see, because y'all think so much of these crackers. Y'all think this is our stuff. That ain't nothing new. See, that's why when you read about it and start to tell you about the daughter, about the gates, it's why it was important. Because he started looking at every one of them, the sapphire, all those stuff. It all came from them. It's all because of them. It was on what yard they were born under. And the white folk came along and gave you the birthstone ring. Your ass didn't know nothing. You were so proud of you and them crackers. Crackers took your little stuff and made a fool out you. Let's see what happened. I don't know. They started at 7. Give me 6. And we'll come down. Let's see. Listen.
And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple.
And what else?
Of scarlet.
And what happened?
Fine twined linen with cunning work.
Let's back up for a second. Let me see 1. Listen. Listen what it is. Listen what he told you. Listen.
And take thou unto thee
Who?
Aharon, thy Ak, and his Bani with him from among the Banim of Yasharal, that they may sharoth unto me in the Kahan office, even Aharon.
The Greek just gave you their name. Well, he gave him. Oh, he gave it. Okay. Go ahead.
Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, Ithamar, Aharon's Bani.
And what? And this who he was supposed to be taking? He's supposed to be taking them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Back at verse 6.
That's right.
Listen.
And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen with cunning work.
Now, this is the thing. And these are the robe they put on Yahushua.
That's right.
What were they trying to tell you? That he was from Louis. You were supposed to do this for Aharon and his Benin. Remember they put on a red scarlet robe on him? They also put purple on him and blue.
That's right.
Well, see, one of them is believed to be lavender and not the purple they're telling you. But these dumbass cute all, they done took the purple and the gold. They done take it. They done got something. It was actually lavender. I wanted the blue they try to give you, but they get it. That's how it folks. But see, they show you. The Greeks took it, and they done created a damn, one of these little damn cane stompers.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
They barking their ass off.
That's right.
Look what they took, purple gold. But say, man, but look at it. They just show you these folks know what they're doing.
Yep.
They thought, and they have no idea where the stuff come from.
Nope.
Because the Greeks get you, they'll put you out here in something, and you don't know enough of what you're doing. Just enough to be stupid. But it looked like it's symbolic to something. Listen.
It shall have
Oh, they got to get that. It should do what?
have the two shoulder pieces thereof.
Where the shoulder piece go? Let me show y'all. Show where the shoulder piece go.
Shoulders.
Can y'all show me, what my young people, where the shoulder piece go? And that's where the government go.
Mm-hmm.
Because the book told you that the government was going to be on his shoulder. The governing. That's how we know that's how we know Louis had to come out from it. It's going to come from Louis too. Your governor. Told you going to have two shoulder pieces. And when Yahushua came, he definitely had on his shoulders. Listen.
Thereof joined at the two edges thereof.
And?
So it shall be joined together.
And fastened on the two sides. Listen.
And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, shall be of the same, according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen.
Well, come on.
And thou shalt take 2 onyx stones, engrave on them the shem of the benim of Yasharal.
Look what you're going to do on the onyx stone. You're going to put the names on the onyx stone. Listen.
6 of their shem on one stone,
And?
the other 6 shem of the rest on the other stone.
So that's why they understood that the government was going to be on his shoulder, because they understood that Louis had him on his shoulders. That's who he was going in for. Y'all see that? They were always going to be written. They were going to be there on his shoulders because you had the ruler. You the one was carrying this. So we look, when he told us the government going to be upon his shoulder, a lot of folks didn't look at going back looking at Louis. This ain't new for me. This is.
That's right.
I wouldn't really waste time telling you that. Y'all about the stone. That don't really go ahead. It's a lot I can tell y'all about. Y'all just need to grow from what I'm giving you right now. But since we're here, we'll just go ahead and show you. These people really don't know what they're doing. Come on.
According to their birth.
Oh my! Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
According to their birth, so they're in an order. They're on there in an order. Come on.
With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the shem of the benim of Yasharal.
Hold what you got. Who else told y'all about this? Hands. Jesse beat you, but you like you want to come. What you gonna say, Jesse? Jesse pretty smart, believe it or not. He wrote it in the sand. That man think about footsteps. Go ahead. What your cause called talking? Oh, that's it. What you gonna say? Ryan had heels up first. You want to let him go? You want Jesse to go first? Go ahead. He said, let you go. What y'all playing? Name that tune? Is that car y'all? It's gonna be in Yeshayahu 47, 49, 14. Yeshayahu, they call Isaiah. Yeshayahu. 49. That's it. Yeshayahu. Let's see what he tell. Hold on. All right, listen.
But Saul said, Yahuwah hath forsaken me,
Y'all hear that? Basically, I'm forgotten them. Listen.
and my Adon hath forgotten me.
You see that? Basically, when he told you that this is what you got to look at. He spoke the end at the beginning. They looked at, they had actually been forsaken. And that was only because he had forgotten. See, they started, you remember, you started the end first. Typically how Will said, you forgot about me, that's why you forsook me. They looked at, no, he forsook us because he forgot about us. Y'all got it? They looked at their last state. And they looked at what actually happened to get at that point. Let's get to where we at. We've been forsaken because he forgot about us. Y'all got it? Let's see what he said.
Can a Ashah forget her sucking Yalit?
So why would he tell you this? He told you something that you currently know. How a woman with her newborn baby gonna forget about him? Sarah just had a little minor surgery. You think that baby went on her mind? What my baby doing, what my baby thinking, who got my baby, who take care of my baby, I need to see my baby, where my baby at. A mother can't forget a nursing child. I'm had to breastfeed. You count on me to breastfeed you. Now, you count on me to protect you. You know I'm your comforter. And he's trying to tell you something, you know. Me forgetting about you is as pertinent or as possible as a mother that got a breastfeeding child to forget about him. That's what he said. It's impossible. But what has he told us just by accident or by chance?
That she should not have compassion on the bed of her womb.
When he started crying, it came from her. How's she going to forget about him? So what happened?
Yea, they may forget.
But then again, you got some that will forget.
Yet will I not forget thee.
I couldn't imagine why.
Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands.
Kind of like Louis. That's to make sure he don't forget it. Don't forget who you carrying. Don't forget about this arm. Y'all got it? He want to make sure he going to forget about him. So what he did, he engraved it on it so he won't forget it. Hello?
Yes, sir.
That's what Yahushua was trying to show when he got up. Remember, if y'all remember at the beginning, when he came by, he walked and he wanted to know about that communication and wanted to know why were they sad. Why? Why were they sad? Because of Yahushua. And they said, we thought it would have been him. He forgot about us. He forsook us. That's why he appeared, he showed him his hands. He showed him his hand to show him, I didn't forget about you. Well, that's all depending on where you're at. It's all about where you're at. Y'all see that? This is what he told him.
Thy walls are continually before me.
All right, you see that? Let's go back and finish looking at the 28th chapter, book of U'ala Shemut. They call Exodus. Y'all try to hang in if you can. If you can't, do what you've been doing. It's something for folk that really want to be saved. May they give them a little more awakening.
That's right.
All right, come on, 11.
With the work of an engraver in a bond, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave the two Aban with the Shem of the Banim of Yasharal. Thou shalt make them to be set.
Hold on, I guess they're going to move them eventually. 12? Oh, you still out? Okay.
Thou,
No.
thou shalt make them to be set in ouches of gold.
No, uchas. They got little spots they had set to put them inside of those uchas, like pouches. Go ahead.
And thou shalt put the two Aban upon the shoulders of the ephod for a bond of memorial unto the Banim of Yasharal.
What's the memorial for? So he remember. That's how important it was we saw him sitting up there, that he remembered. And who told about that was the book of Zachariah. They were going to look on him. And those that watched, they knew it, that he remembered us. That's what the book is about. Yahuwah has remembered. And we put on, when you saw Louis having it written on his breastplate, and you saw him on his shoulder, then we knew he remembered who he was working for, who he was going in for. Hello? Our Shem, you look and say, that's my name. That's my Shem. Come on.
And Aharon shall bear the Shem before Yahuwah upon his two shoulders for a memorial.
See that? That's what we looked at. Come on.
And thou shalt make uches of gold, and two chains of pure gold at the ends of worthen work.
Well, they said it with fringes according to the Greeks. Go ahead.
Shalt thou make them and fasten the worthen chains to the uches. And thou shalt make the breastplate of mashpah with cunning work.
Listen what happened.
After the work of the ephod shalt thou make it, of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen shalt thou make it. For square it shall be, being doubled. A span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. And thou shalt set in it settings of Aban, even 4 rows of Aban. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row.
And the first row. The carbuncle you talking about, they call it emerald. Same thing with the Latin. Go ahead.
And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. In the third row, a
jasper.
lingur, an agate, and an amethyst. In the fourth row, a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings.
And let them be according to their roles. Go ahead.
And their bond shall be with Shem, the Shem of the Banim of Yasharal, 12 according to their Shem, like the engravings of a signet. Every one with his Shem shall they be according to the 12 matah.
So now what you didn't realize too, we looked at, let me see, Shaul tried to tell us something. Ye are our epistle, written, read of, and he was on their law. So the breastplate would cover the chest, would keep you on his heart. So you didn't know how you was on his heart. That's how we stayed on his heart. So it was symbolic to us that we knew that. It was important for us to know that we were always there, and he remembered us. Yahuwah has remembered. He marked it as to remember it. Hello? We knew that every time he was going in, that we was accounted for. Hello? Now we look at him going to appear in the sight of Elohim just like Louis did. He was appearing for us. Hello? And we knew for a fact that we was on his heart. Y'all all right? And those stones all represented each one of them under their yariks. That's how they gave you birthstones. All of them fell up under 12 different yariks. None of them were born in the same yarik. Hello? So everything was so important when we start looking at 12. And when you look at how your year counts. Hello? You start looking how things happen. Even we come in, you know, sometimes coming on, we had to add one. That's going to be because we also had to do the same thing when it came to offering. We had to add him in too. Hello? A lot of things played and made sense for us. We went back and we started looking at it. Okay? Let me finish what I'm going to get y'all here because I got some other stuff I want to get with y'all about, and there's some things I want to see us start moving and transitioning into. And it's needful. It's late. It's getting later. And we got to try to get all these defects and errors out of our life. We got to get us a better understanding. So what we're going to start doing is going back looking more at our Torah. So we can start coming back to kind of fix some things, how we saw things or how we see things, so we can start to see it from a clearer aspect, the way he sees it. Y'all got it? For me, our Torah is our fundamentals. And it helps us to understand their writings better. Y'all got it? Just like he said, we were his epistle, read of all men. Everybody that saw Louis saw the Shem. Y'all know that? Those were like written letters, but he saw them on him. Read of all men. He told us, and we was on his heart. The only way it makes sense for the understood Louis. Hello? And the understood Elohim hadn't forgotten us. Hello? Y'all got it? You know, engraving pen got a point on it? So does a nail. Hello? Even he asked you when he told them they seen him, he asked about how he got these wounds. He said, I got them in the house in the Beth of Maria. Did y'all know he told them that? They want to know about the wounds. He told us how he got them. He got them in the Beth of his Reah. So we knew it was important for us to understand what he did for us. And the reason why a lot of people fail and the reason why a lot of people give up, which is normal, which is logical, when you don't know, what do? You quit. You left to speculation. And speculation can be dangerous when you start speculating and you don't really understand. He came to give us an understanding. That's what the Shalakim told. We know that Elohim, that Yahushua had come. And not only that, he's given us an understanding. And that we are in him. That is a mark. They understood that. They understood that. That this was the mighty one. He was accounted as one of the mighty ones, right? Say we do with Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, we'll count them as one of the mighty ones with him. Hello? Are y'all okay? I just wanted to get this thing right. We've been getting it wrong for a long time. And it's frustrating to know that we spent so many years going backwards, missing the point, not getting it. Just wait till you start crying. That's conviction. Wait till you start done. Real conviction come in after the crying is what you continue to do from that point. You can cry for a minute, for a month, for a week, but if you go back to the behavior, have you really gotten repentance? And a lot of times, why we never gotten true repentance, because we hadn't really understand what our violation is. We just know people told us that some stuff was wrong. But do you really believe it's wrong, or that's what you've been told? See, that comes in with understanding Elohim and his laws, his direction, the way he wants you to go, and I understand clearly that I was wrong. I'm not saying I'm wrong because somebody told me I was wrong. I understand I'm wrong because I understand your way. See, as for Elohim, it's complete. It's complete. Or it can be called KLL. There's another, I think it's used 2 times, for complete. Tamim is not the only one. Kaf, Lamet, Lamet. Kind of root over to being complete too. They understood it was complete. Y'all got it? And that's what we've been trying to do. And that's what Yahushua would let us know was saying it was finished. That he said it was perfect. It was close to let us know it was complete. Y'all got it? And he told her before, I finished the work. Those you gave me, I hadn't lost any. Mimicking who? Daoud. Because he kept sheep. And he said, and I brought them back. I delivered them. And he told you only one was lost. And what was that reasoning for? That's the only reason I let it go, because of the scripture. Huh? I only let it go because of the scripture. See, all that makes sense. He let you know everything I did was on the scripture. I could have kept him, but then the scripture. Huh? He could have put a hand, when he put a hand in the cup, said, listen, what you getting ready to do? Don't do that. You're going to wind up, you're going to lose, your guts going to bust out of you. You're going to lose everything you got, son. They're going to be the worst decision you ever made in your life. And he could have sat there, he'd have considered. But they look at that. That's what you're going to do it quickly. Hurry up and do it if I change my mind and save you. Isn't that right? Go ahead and hurry up and do it now. Because you let the scripture got to be fulfilled. See, when you get to understand like that, now when things happen, you'll sit back and you'll consider and look at, is this a reason for the scripture to be fulfilled? Y'all got that? This going to work to my salvation. Hello? Who else going to deliver him out? Wasn't going to be Cuff. He had the keys. Wasn't going to be Mattheyahu. I'm keeping up with the money. He got a lot of other people where they're like, I can't do it. Somebody else going to have to do it. Well, this one right here, let him do it. Hello? Already was picked. When Cuff came back, Cuff didn't realize it later. He talked to him in the book of Acts of the Shalakim and told him. He said, this must need be fulfilled. He run out, he said, this had to be fulfilled. Had to be completed with him. That this man here failed, and all his bowels gushed out. Isn't that right? And he said, Daoud had already spoke about it. Said his bishop prick, said let another one take it. He already had set up that somebody had to take the place. And you know what they did? They went searching high and low through caves, looking. So what now? I already had 2 people that had been with them saying we had just pulled up. They had been with us from Barber's Sheep. They looked for Elohim. Which one of these right here? And they catch their lot and fell on Matthias. And he was numbered with the 11. So Yahuwah already got somebody to say. That's why I tell people, whatever you don't want to do, make no mistake. Yahuwah got somebody. I never think I'm the only one holding no show. Man, he got somebody come do this a whole lot faster and better and more clarity with it. Hello? They might not have the nice words I got, but they'll be doing the work though. They might throw one out that said, just let you know Smith ain't on one of them nice words. Now, at the end of the day, we just want to make sure we get this right. Y'all got it? That's 2.